It is that time of year again. We are back with Rockies baseball. Opening day is here. It's like second Christmas. We get two of them. We get this opening day. We get a home opener coming up a week from today, and we are stoked to be back with you guys. Miami looking nice and mild out there. About 50% capacity for opening day out there for the Marlins. It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good day.
That's being generous.
It is.
Fans are starting to show up. We've
late arriving crowd.
Late arriving crowd, yeah. But we got a good contingent of Rockies fans out here.
The whole den at the bar is full with Rockies fans.
The Rockies den.
It's good.
It's the Rockies den.
That's what well, because I think this is going to happen a lot. Where like the Rockies are playing, but then also the Nuggets or Avs are playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is going to turn into the Rockies den.
It is tough for us Rockies to compete with Nuggets and Avs, especially this time of year. But this is the one day where we get to stake our flag in the middle and say we can hold the stage at least a little bit. We got some news that came out earlier before the game started. Mickey Moniak injured his finger, I guess. Was it his thumb or his index finger?
Right ring finger.
Right ring finger. So he is not playing today, which was obviously a bit of a damper. Yep. Mickey Moniak, one of the better Rockies players. Edward Julian is taking his spot. We'll see what that looks like.
Interesting choice there.
Yeah.
I felt like Troy Johnston was the obvious. If you would have told me Mickey Moniak can't play today, like a week ago, I'd have said, okay, Troy Johnston, who homered in the last spring training game and has shown a fair amount of power. They both hit from the left side. I mean, Julian does too, but I would have thought they would go with Troy Johnston in that spot.
Plus, this was his home park last year. Like, he hit 277 last year.
I bet we'll see him. I bet we'll see him at some point. If not as a DH today, hey, there, I was in a little promo there.
Nice.
Making our moves.
And then the other piece of it, though, I guess, if you did have Troy Johnston play, then your bench is the two catchers, Julian with Ritter.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you don't really have an outfield bench. And you could always, rotate Castro out. But if you keep Johnston on the bench, then all of a sudden you do have, an actual backup outfielder just in case you need it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I'm just curious to see what variations we go with this year for the Rockies. We know last year Spencer and I actually crashed out a handful of times last year about all the different variations that the Rockies would put their lineup in. And sometimes it would get a little frustrating, but I think the early part of the year, especially when you don't have an established team like, for example, the Dodgers, right? They're not going to have as many lineup variations because they kind of know who should be playing every night. Rockies,
the 9 All-Stars.
That helps. That does help. Same thing with the Blue Jays, teams like that. For the Rockies, things are going to be changing a lot more in these first few weeks, probably first few months, if we're honest. I just hope that towards the end of the season, again, you start to answer some questions. You start to get some guys solidified in their spot beyond just the Tovar, beyond just the, Doyle in center field if he's still here after the trade deadline, those kind of things. So it's going to be a good year of hopefully a lot of questions being answered. Hopefully the arrow is pointing in the right direction. Once all things are said and done, no one's expecting a playoff appearance here for the Rockies, but if things can be going in the right direction, that's a start.
Yeah.
That's all we can hope for.
No, and I would be surprised if we see the same lineup from today in either of the other two games.
Yeah.
I bet you see 3 different lineups in all 3 games to start the season.
Here for the climb.
We are here.
We are here for the climb.
Climb starts today.
I almost thought about doing a little hike, a little pre-game hike before this got started. I had to produce some Rams, but just to get myself in the mood for this climb, realize how hard it is right at the beginning and then start to ease up when you get higher and higher.
This climb is unlike anything you can recreate as a human being.
Easier or harder climb than Everest?
Oh, easier or harder? Rockies getting back to the playoffs versus climbing Mount Everest?
Well, I think the goal of the climb has to be World Series, right?
I'll start with the play. Sure, you're right. But
that'll be an important step. But eventually, you're trying to get to the mountaintop.
I don't know. Everest feels a lot more linear, right? I know there's challenges and stuff along the way, but it's if you do the preparation, you do all this stuff, and you theoretically, you should be able to get there.
You're following in other people's footsteps.
Yes. Whereas with the Rockies, like, they've never done it, right? You don't know what to expect. You don't know what it's going to look like, how to compete at elevation. You've only gotten to the World Series once. Although, back in 2007, I had seen a tweet that came out a couple days ago. Apparently, the Rockies have never had a losing record on a year ending in 7. 2007, 2017.
1997? Interesting.
Maybe 97?
Well, they won't have a losing record next year because there won't be any baseball. They'll have a 5.
Or it'll be like a 60, or it'll be like a
Yeah,
60 game year where you're like, we're seeing more and more fans popping in.
There's a real chance that they just fix baseball next year, and it's all going to be like ugly and bloody, and people are going to be upset, and there might not be baseball.
Yeah.
But like, there's a chance that baseball just gets fixed, and all of a sudden, like, casual sports fans are just interested in baseball again because they made the game interesting.
Maybe. I don't know if it's going to be that stark of a contrast. I also think it's going to take time to, like, it's not going to happen overnight, right? Like,
It'll take a few years.
Let's say they agree to a salary cap and salary floor, which as Rockies fans we would love. It's going to take a long time before they actually roll that out. They're not going to just say, oh, you know, in 2028 there's just a salary cap and salary floor. Dodgers can't be. You got to cut your contracts in half. It's going to take years.
It's Shohei Ohtani and a bunch of electricians.
They're
like, we want to keep him, but we got to get rid of everybody
got to get everyone else.
We did Victor Vodnik, the plumber.
The plumber, exactly.
Yeah. Who, what'd they say, like, was last offseason, not this offseason, but the offseason before, the first time he wasn't plumbing with his father in the offseason?
Yep, he was still plumbing.
And he's our best bet for closer tonight?
Yeah.
Official closer.
Well, okay, I was going to say, did you see that there's no official closer? It's closer by committee. We talked about that on the show.
Right. Eventually it'll be Halverson.
I think
it's like once Halverson gets his stuff together.
Yeah.
But you just have to hope, like, in August he's up. Or somebody just gets hot.
I honestly think the Rockies start with Agnos tonight. I think if the Rockies have a 1-run lead in the 9th inning, it's Agnos.
Okay.
Agnos definitely had the best spring.
Yeah.
Because nobody had a good spring pitching-wise besides Kyle Freeland.
Yeah, nobody.
And of all the closers last year, he would have been the most successful, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He had some moments at the end.
I looked this up. He only had 4 saves, which feels crazy.
He got hurt.
Well,
yeah, true. You got to have a lead for that.
That is 10%.
Vodnik had the best end of the season for the Rockies in the closing role. Halverson started off really well. I think it really went Seth Halverson. He kind of fell off a little bit. Then it was Agnos. He got hurt, and then it became Vodnik.
Right.
If you, like, split up how the closing duties went last year.
Vodnik finished with a 3.02 ERA.
Vodnik had, I saw a stat, and I may have to be fact-checked. Vodnik had the best ERA at Coors Field of any pitcher over a season of all time.
Oh, dude! Year. Oh, hold on, not to interrupt. I see Chase Dolander with a bullpen backpack on.
Oh,
wild, weird thing to see.
Was it pink?
No, it was a normal backpack, gray backpack. But that's a weird sight. What's up, Scott, in the chat? Mike and Steph, welcome. If you guys are hanging out with us, if you're not here at the bar, which if you're watching this, you probably aren't. Although I did see. Hello from the bar from Evan Ginter in the beginning.
Evan.
But yeah, drop some questions, drop your comments, let us know what's going on. If you have time still, come hang out with us in the bar. We're going to be talking Rockies all day.
If you're within a 2-minute drive, there's no reason not to be here.
Yeah, we got a question from Mike and Steph. Question: as someone who watches baseball but struggles understanding the stats of the game, is there one player on the Rockies roster to watch who could be a wild card? Do you mean like wild card as in like you don't expect them to be good, but they could end up being good? Is that kind of how you're taking that?
I think, well, let's start with who is not a wild card. To me, Tovar is not a wild card.
No.
And I'll give Hunter Goodman the benefit of the doubt, although I, like many, are kind of terrified of the regression that always happens to good Rockies.
Hunter Goodman was a wild card last year.
Yeah.
You can't go wild back to back.
Okay.
I
think anybody else is wild card territory.
I think TJ Rumfield could be a wild card in the sense that people don't know his name yet, and he could be really good this year. Willie Castro, I hesitate to put him as a wild card because he was good. He made the All-Star game, right? He was an All-Star, so he's not a bad player at all. But he kind of fell off for like half a season with the Cubs. And I think he has the potential to come back and really find his rhythm again.
He could be the best Rocky.
Yeah. Yep. Willie Castro, man. That's kind of my I think I'll take him as my wild card because I do think his ceiling is really high. He played well for Team Puerto Rico in the WBC, and like I said, he just had a bad half of the season with the Cubs, which can happen. You know, you get traded halfway through the year. You just don't pick up where you left off, and now you get an off season to reset.
All right,
and here we go.
First
pitch of 2026 is a strike on
the Rockies.
McCarthy. I will say, we get to see the box. I didn't think we were going to get to see that box.
That was the rumor.
I
think the broadcasters can't see it.
Interesting. We got ABS for the first time. Got some Rockies fans cheering behind us.
Oh,
It's
that's
0-2.
a beautiful pitch.
That is a beautiful pitch. 97 miles an hour lower.
Fastball that
inside
moves
corner.
like that, yeah.
I had Jake McCarthy lower in my lineup. I know Spence had him at leadoff.
The speed is always tempting.
Speed is tempting.
Good hitter is also tempting.
All right, 0-2 pitch on Jake McCarthy. First at-bat of the year is a strikeout.
3-pitch strikeout.
3-pitch strikeout on a fastball right down the middle.
That was about as bad as you could hope for.
All right, we got that out of the way. Now we're done. We can only go up from here. Oof. All right, well, Sandy Alcantara is a very good pitcher, too. So
yeah, I was surprised. They said the numbers last year were not good. Because it was the year before he won the Cy Young.
Yes.
Yeah, and then last year he was terrible, and I remember the Rockies faced him, and the Rockies got swept by the Marlins.
Broken bat.
Oh, a shard of a bat.
The Rockies got swept by the Marlins at Coors Field and swept them at Lone Depot Park.
Okay, Purple World Order in the chat. Thank you for the assist. They can show the box, the ball and strike box. They just can't display if it's a ball or strike. Got it. Didn't catch that part. Thank you for the update. We were talking about this. Oh, first of all, look how empty that stadium is, dude. That's just so heartbreaking.
So sad.
Opening day in a baseball city, right? Like,
yeah,
we just saw with the WBC. Yeah, there are tons of baseball fans there. It's just empty. Can't stand that. We were talking about that with the Diamondbacks too. Diamondbacks were in the World Series and they had empty seats. Willie Castro up. No, I was saying we were looking at the Marlins lineup, and I was saying that must be what it's like for other non-Rockies fans to see the Rockies lineup.
Right.
Because half the Marlins lineup, I'm like, I don't know who the hell these guys are.
The crazy thing is this team looks. Obviously their fans don't show up. Everything looks bad. And last year they finished 79 and 83.
Yeah, and they were like flirting with a wild card spot at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
After being swept by the Rockies.
They won literally 28 more games than the Rockies did.
Yeah.
But imagine being a Reds fan or somebody and just like, play the Rockies. It's mid-July. Oh, okay.
Right.
That's a
1, 2, 3 inning.
But you show up to the game and you're just like, wait, Jose Quintana is a Rocky.
He's a Rocky. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shigano's a Rocky.
Every year the Rockies have been that though, where it's Alan Trejo is a Rocky.
Right.
You know, like who? What?
Willie Castro.
Yeah. That's so funny.
All right, time to battle.
All right, now we get our first look at K-Free. Hopefully we don't have to have a repeat of last year. Or if we do have a repeat of last year, it be without him being removed after 63 pitches.
Right.
He was dialed in last year.
Right. I have a good feeling about him.
Look, Rocky, we do this for free, man. Baseball is a beautiful sport, win or lose. Castro batting third while wearing 3. Feels like we're back in the 1920s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back when Scott was growing up back in the 1920s. just a few days ago. What up, Yaya? Things are looking good, man.
You guys vote?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's our super producer Yaya here. Of course, always making us look good.
Of course.
Was the Rockies' last number 3 Willie Kadire?
Michael Kadire?
Willie Kadire. Willie Castro.
Gotta
Michael
combine
Kadire.
those names.
Number 3. Yeah, I think it might be. Kadire wore number 3. Was an all-star. Came over and everybody that's been traded from the Twins to the Rockies just wears number 3. It's not true because Edward Julian also got traded from the Twins, and he's not wearing number 3. Kind of bummed we didn't even get a hit there.
I know. It was kind of weak at bats.
Expected, I guess. But.
It all started with that 3-pitch strikeout. Is Miami more of a football, baseball, hockey, basketball, or soccer city? It's got to be soccer. You've got the GOAT of MLS and beyond, Lionel Messi.
We had Drew Romo wore number 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Man, any list of Rockies wore a number just gets sad quick.
What's up, Nutty?
Mike Talkman.
Nutty, I think I'm remembering this correct in the chat. You're the one that has the crazy Rockies setup at home.
Yes, the Danish Sportsnet on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Boy.
Oh, no. Get there, Beck.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Never a doubt.
We got a Jordan Beck there.
One pitch,
Never
one
a
out.
doubt.
One pitch, one out. Jordan Beck playing right field. I think
it looks wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
No.
It doesn't.
Feels left.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if...
Okay, look at the stat. The opponent average a little bit high, the whip a little bit high, but if we could have all 5 starters with an ERA between 4.5 and 5,
right,
you're probably going to be pretty.
Right.
You're going to win more than 43 games.
Yes. The bar's set low. That's a good pitch. All right, who do you think takes the first ABS, Rockies or Marlins? Who do you think attempts the first ABS challenge?
It depends upon if they Kyle Freeland. If they let him do it, he will do it. He will be the first.
There's
which is a good
zero
reason to
chance
not
they're
let
letting him do it. Yeah. If I'm Warren, dude, hell, if I'm Kyle Freeland, I'm not letting. I'm telling them before the game, sober-minded, don't let me do this.
Yep.
In the heat of the moment, I can't have that power. 1-1. I loved. I know that he added that. What was it? The sweeper last year. That was a nasty pitch. One of my favorite memories of last year. There weren't a ton, but there were a few. Was when he had bases loaded, nobody out, and he struck out. What was it?
Oh, it was like Harper
Schwarber, and Bohm. 1, 2, 3. With the bases loaded and nobody out, and he did it pretty much exclusively on sweepers. 3-1 count here. Let's not walk anybody here in this first inning.
Yeah, let's not start that.
Good pitch. Good pitch.
Did you guys see the Thomas Harding article? He from probably a week ago. He went back and talked to some of the pitchers, and they had a meeting with Alon Leishman, and they basically put up this graphic and stat that they asked how many batters out of 100 will get a base hit if you start them with strike one. Did you guys see this?
No, I didn't. This is new to me.
All right. I want you guys to each guess. If you get strike one on a batter, and that could be obviously strike one could be hit. Right. But if that first pitch is in the strike zone, whether it's hit or whether it's a strike, how many of those batters end up getting a base hit out of 100?
So you'd say on average, MLB hitter bats 250. So you're working off at 25 out of 100. I'd say it goes down. Let's say it goes down by half. I'll go 12.
I'll go 15 just to go up.
6.
Wow, holy crap. I wouldn't have expected that.
So that is why I think the biggest...
good pitch. That's a good pitch.
I think their biggest thing is just starting guys out with strike one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and also you have to remember who's our managing chief, Paul DePodesta, Mr. Moneyball. Tends to be
lowest third lowest
pretty high in
rate.
the stats.
Third lowest walk rate for Kyle Freeland in the entire National League, and second, he's got a 50% walk rate.
He
now.
does 10 times.
He's 10x'd his walk rate.
Oh, there you go. That's an out. That's a Kyle Karros.
That'll help the walk rate. Yep.
Kyle Karros, I know that we've made Nolan Arenado comps with just his style, not his ability yet, but his style. But he still just looks so awkward in the field to me. He just looks so lanky.
He's so big.
Yeah.
Robotic.
It just doesn't. And he makes plays. He's not a bad fielder at all, but I just haven't come around on it.
You do
yet.
wonder if it holds up.
Yeah.
Like it's easy when you're 24 or whatever, but by the time you're 28, is that enough for the stiffness to just kick in a little? Because all it takes is a little bit for a guy that big. But as of now, it looks awesome.
Yeah. That's a good pitch. See, it's interesting in the chat. I see Italy says Kyle Freeland is a bum. It's funny because I feel like Rockies fans are kind of split. People either hate Kyle Freeland and think he's terrible and why is he still on this team, or they love him and yeah, his stats aren't great, but his stuff is good. He's just he has to pitch at Coors Field.
Right.
And he's a battler out there. He's a guy who just scraps it out.
Well, that's his number one quality. If you just look between the lines and at his performances, he never gives up on a start. He's going to go out there and battle every single time he takes the mound, which if you could ask for that for every single one of your pitchers, you'd take it.
Yeah.
And number two,
if Dollander had that.
Yeah, if you're like me, where you grew up in Colorado and you saw a Colorado kid that grew up going to Rockies games make it to the Rockies and become the ace and was 1 out away from a no-hitter at Coors Field against the White Sox, in his career, you can't really you give him a lot of grace. Let's
Yeah,
just put it
yeah.
that way.
He just has a lot of blow-up games. He just has a lot of terrible games.
Yeah.
That's why the numbers are never going to be good. But there's so many just good competitive starts. But it just the stats
Don't
are not
paint a
going
good
to back
picture.
that up. And I'm like, even if you lean into the stats and say like, yeah, I want a pitcher whose numbers are actually good. Even with the numbers, you're like, yeah, he's a top 4 or 5 Rocky.
Yeah.
Like on this team, he's still.
Yeah.
There are a lot of guys you could be directing your hate toward other than Kyle.
2 walks in 1 inning is
That's
just
tough.
not.
Paul DePodesta is
Right.
fuming in the front office
yeah.
right now.
Yep. And that walk rate back up to 500.
Yeah, he's up in that suite, like absolutely losing his mind.
Yeah. Mike says he looked it up. The highest ticket price for this game in Miami, $80 for the lower sections.
Incredible.
That's crazy.
That's the Henry special right there. He
Oh,
just
oh,
waits until those
oh.
lower.
Yeah.
lower
No,
level
I'd be on
tickets.
TV.
Yeah, dude.
If I was in
Yeah.
Miami, I'd be on TV right
Is
now.
Marlins man there?
Yeah.
I don't see Marlins.
No, dude. Marlins man is way too good.
If you lose Marlins, man,
He's way too good for this. Rockies versus Marlins opener? No, no chance, dude. Yeah, no, Kyle Freeland is a bum 2 walks already. Yeah, he's not helping our case against that. You're not wrong. Got to dial it in here.
Got to throw some more strikes.
Yeah. It's okay, 2 outs though.
It's a soft ground ball here. Get out of the inning. I also just don't want him to just really extend his pitch count and have
Right.
to.
Oh no.
get that.
Oh no.
Oh,
We got to do
Never
that.
a doubt,
We got to
never
do
a
that.
doubt, never a
We're
doubt.
still in preseason form. Every deep fly
Yep.
ball. We're like, oh
man,
shit.
Dodgers fans are the worst at that. Of every
Yeah.
fan base in baseball,
Everyone stands
Dodger
up.
Stadium is the one where it's like every single time there's a fly ball, it's oh.
Yeah. Well, so
Gets halfway to
we
the
got
third.
out of the inning. Not the greatest inning. We got 2 hard hit balls to the outfield and 2 walks. But I was just gonna say, because we were having the Kyle Freeland conversation, he also had so many games last year where he would like collapse in the first inning. He'd give up like
Right.
4 runs, and then he'd be locked in
Yep.
from 2 to 6 innings, and he wouldn't give up a hit basically.
Any
but it was
reasonable person
always
is-
the first inning.
Right.
that
Any
just-
reasonable person's turned the game off at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
It's like you never see the 2 through 6
Yeah.
because you see the 4 in the first, and you're like, yeah, that's
Whereas with Senzatella, he would give up 6 runs in the first inning, and then 3 in the second,
Right.
and then
And
4 in the
5.
third. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they take him out.
it'd
Freeland
be
would
nice
dial
if
it back
Senza
in.
gets it back.
Yeah, I will. I wonder if we can. I actually can find this answer because I bet it's high. But Kyle Freeland's first ERA or first inning ERA has got to be have been bad.
Oh, dude, the entire Rockies' first inning ERA last year was atrocious. I mean, you think their total ERA last year was bad. Their first inning ERA had to be like 30.
6.65 is just absolutely his. Yeah, his first inning ERA last year was 7.
Oh, my God.
His overall ERA 4.98.
Right.
First inning
Yeah, he
ERA
cut it in
7.
half
So,
almost.
Hey, this is already a win.
right. How could you not
beat
feel
the
good
fir-
about
yeah.
Kyle?
You beat the first inning
Right.
woes, man. Oh, we're off to a good start. Rockies offense. But if you guys remember last year, the Rockies offense was awful to start the season. You remember they like couldn't get a hit to save their lives. But their starting pitching as a whole was like one of the best starting pitching units in all baseball for like the first 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
They had like a sub 2 ERA as a team
Right.
for like the first 2.5 weeks of the season. Again, so weird seeing Ezekiel Tovar hitting in the second inning for the first time. Yeah, Tovar had a great WBC, but he didn't have the power. I don't know. I know hitting positions in the lineup. Oh, that's a base hit. There we go, Ezekiel Tovar.
Is he stretching
Oh, no.
it?
No.
No, that was a cannon.
That was.
Continues the hot streak.
Let's go.
That's the worst part
Continues
about
the hot
watching on
streak.
TV is like you don't really know if he's going to try to get to second.
Yeah.
But if you're at the game, it's got to get fixed. I don't need to zoom in on the guy picking the ball
but
up.
sometimes in like the World Series and stuff, they'll put a little split box like at the
right.
lower third. It's just a tiny
Right.
little box that shows them running.
Right. We need a second radio broadcast before we start paying for those.
TJ
Aggressive.
Rumfield, his first official Major League at bat.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, damn.
man,
that was
that thing
nasty.
moves.
Yeah, that was nasty.
They knew he was swinging at the
Yeah.
first pitch.
I was watching Jason Hayward just announced his retirement the other day.
Right.
I was watching his highlights of his first big league at-bat, home run on opening day, like 15 years ago, which is crazy to think about. I was watching it live, actually. I remember I was with my mom, and we both turned the game on just middle of the day, and Jason Hayward yacked one for his first big league at-bat. Let's have a career, TJ Rumfield. Oh, we got a fat pitch to hit right there.
He did.
Mike and Steph in the chat, can you explain some of the more common statistics for baseball? I know if a batter hits 328, it means they hit 328 out of every 1,000 pitches, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is incorrect. That means they get a base hit 328 times in 1,000
At-bats.
official at-bats, which don't include walks.
Yeah. It's basically the amount of times you get a hit, the percentage of times that you can get a hit. All right, here we go. 0-2 on TJ Rumfield.
This guy
He's
does
definitely
not
getting a
strike out.
changeup.
Oh,
He does not
contact.
strike out.
He doesn't.
Let's knock on wood.
Right,
Here.
right.
Is he using a torpedo bat? I don't know. I haven't gotten a good look at it. Spring training MVP.
Oh, I forgot.
Attaboy. And good on the Rockies for giving their spring training MVP to a guy who's actually getting called up, unlike last year where they gave it to Zach Veen and didn't call him up. I just feel like that's not a bad precedent, or not a good precedent to set the way they did it last year. Here we go. 0-2 on TJ Rumfield. And Sandy Alcantara. Right up the middle. That's going to be, ooh, could have gotten it to hit the base. That would have been ideal. Double play.
Well, didn't strike out.
He did not strike out.
I would have rather he struck out.
That's
too.
That's the type of ball in play that pisses Spencer off more than anything else. Because in any other non-professional baseball, setting, that's a base hit up the middle.
Yeah. There's no more base hits up the middle.
Yep.
It's sad.
Even in like high school though,
I got so many hits just like
you're not
barely getting it past the pitcher, but it's rolling through the infield.
Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't watched high school baseball in a long time, but you're not like shifting that much in high school baseball. You're not playing a dude straight up the middle. What does ERA stand for? Earned run average. It just means how many runs you give up per 9 innings.
So if your ERA is 9, that means you'll basically give up 1 run every inning.
Yep. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3 innings.
14 pitches.
Yeah, Sandy Alcantara dialed in right now, outside of Ezekiel Tovar. We're not getting no hit, which is good.
That's true.
We will not.
That is
the
true.
Rockies have never been no hit. Did you know that?
Huh.
I did not know that actually.
Actually, that's a lie. I think Hideo Nomo no hit the Rockies at Coors Field.
Immediately correction.
Right. Would have been cool.
Yep. Bars packed. We got people watching DU
We got DU hockey
and March Madness.
In the semifinals, we got March Madness on. Nuggets starting a little bit. Well, how about my Iowa Hawkeyes, boys?
How about them?
Wow.
What a fucking tournament they've had.
And how about my Gonzaga Bulldogs? What a disaster.
Right.
Absolutely brutal, man. Why? I've never asked you, why are you an Iowa fan?
So my grandpa, shout out Grandpa Ed, he actually played basketball at Iowa in the 1930s.
That's a very good reason.
1930s. That's
Wow.
how old he is.
That's sick.
He's no longer with us, obviously. But
That's
so he,
still a great connection.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he went to Iowa. My whole dad's family's from Iowa, and I was just raised a Hawkeye fan. And then I went to a college without football, without real good, it was Division II college, no real sports, and so I never really latched on to. Because if I went to a college where there was, a football team and all that stuff, I think I would have kind of given up my Iowa roots. But I never went to that school like that, so I stuck with my Iowa roots. And now Ben McCollum in his first years got this team in the Elite Eight, and they were they were good. Like, we knew they were going to make the tournament, but they were like 10-10 in Big Ten play.
Yeah.
Just not any
Big
good.
Ten's pretty good, but yeah.
And now
they're in the
they're
Elite Eight.
in the Elite Eight and playing. The crazy thing is they obviously beating Florida, beating Clemson, an SEC and an ACC team, but then their Sweet 16 game was against Nebraska, who they've played twice in the Big Ten. Their Elite Eight games against Illinois, who they've played. So kind of a wild setup for them.
It was a wild setup. Yeah, see, my story is not as cool. I just got my online master's degree from Gonzaga. That's it.
At least you went there, though, because when people ask me, I'm like, well, did you go to Iowa? I'm like, not really. My dad and grandpa did, but I didn't.
I feel like that's still worthwhile, though. By the way, you're getting cooked in the chat, Spencer. There have been 3 no-hitters against the Rockies.
Oof.
It was
Kershaw
Nomo,
no-hit them
Al
in
Leiter, and
2014.
Kershaw. It's okay. We pretend like we know what we're talking about sometimes, but there are plenty of times where we have no idea. I predicted Nolan Jones would be the comeback player of the year last year, and he got traded before the season started. I also predicted Michael Tolio would be a Gold Glover. That obviously didn't happen either. Good pitches, Kyle Freeland. That knuckle curve, that's what it is, not a sweeper.
Wow. So, yeah, 3 times. But, I mean, they haven't been no-hitting for 13 years. Who cares? Half of you guys weren't even born. Half the kids on YouTube weren't even born 13 years ago.
That's a good start. 3 pitches, 1 out.
You have to absolutely clobber one to get one out here, it looks like.
Flashback to last year, right, when he went 63 pitches, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, was dealing. And then Bud Black said, yeah, you're done.
Enough.
That's enough for today.
Yep.
Who's that?
This is 2019.
Oh, they went back.
That was Chris Iannetta, dude.
I was like, that wasn't Hunter Goodman.
Right.
Like, who's this catcher?
First pitch strikes. You see? First inning woes. Second inning, he's locked in.
Yeah, he's
I
dialed.
don't know if that first pitch strike needs to be dead down the center, but it's a strike. It's a strike.
Yeah. At 93, no less.
Yeah, that 93-mile-per-hour fastball.
Just straight to, and then he elevated that. That's getting down for the first hit of the game.
Okay.
Yikes. That
the
was
no-hitter's dead.
absolutely smoked.
The no-hit bid is gone.
Well, Marlins aren't getting skunked today.
It's time for a double play. Rockies consistently lead the league in
DPs.
turning double plays. So
What was it like? Was it last year or 2 years? I think it was 2 years ago. The Rockies were like the #1 team in baseball for double plays. It was Tovar, and who was it? Rogers before? Who was the second baseman before
Brendan
that?
Rodgers was your second baseman before the signing of.
I know he was hurt.
God, who did they sign last year in the offseason? The Giants guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyro Estrada.
Tyro
Yes.
Estrada.
But he barely played. He was hurt all year. But yeah, anything associated with Tovar usually elevates your stats a little bit.
I think by the end of the year, he's best shortstop in the National League.
I will say it is nice.
Light.
It is nice that, I mean, obviously we got the Mickey Moniak news today, which wasn't great. We lost R.J. Pettit to season-ending surgery in the spring training.
Which, who knows if he would have been what we expected.
Blaine Krim will, who knows if he even gets back to the big squad. I think DU probably just scored.
Yeah.
That feels like a hockey goal.
Blaine Krim, who knows what he's going to be when he gets back to the big squad, if he ever does. But the Rockies, knocking on wood, made it out of spring training pretty damn healthy.
Yeah, good pitch.
That has not been the case the past couple of years.
Yeah, Tyler Freeman nursing that back issue, but that's.
Oh yeah, well isn't
What
it
about
so,
Chris Bryant? Is he on the mend anytime soon?
Who?
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Good pitch. Nasty. And accentuated by some cheers for the DU crowd behind us. Made us feel extra excited there.
Yeah, look at that. Marlins were the best team, the 4th best team in the National League last year.
After
tied
June
for the
20th.
3rd best record after June.
Shout out to the month of June for the Rockies last year. That was really our peak.
I think it was after. Oh boy,
Dude,
that's going to be a run.
you had 2 strikes and you just hang that pitch.
Gotta get in the zone.
All right, well, 1-0.
2-strike pitch.
2 strike right down the middle.
Man, just feels like any sort of lead is insurmountable.
Yeah.
But that's last year's Rockies.
It's funny. That was right after Nutty in the chat says, I love our rotation this year. What do you guys think of it?
He did not snap that off at all.
Well, I do like it better than last year. I like what the Rockies did this offseason, given that they weren't going to go make any huge contract moves. You weren't going to sign anyone massive. You've got a lockout coming in 2027, and you're rebuilding. You're not going to go make any huge commitments this year.
Got actual MLB players.
So I like what they did. I mean, you've got Michael Lorenzen, who looked great with Team Italy, and I think he embraces the Coors Field mentality really well. You got Jose Quintana, who's old, but has been really good pretty much his entire career. Sugano, who knows what we'll see from him.
Shigano could be rough at Coors Field, but
He really could. He gives up a hell of a lot of home runs. But then you also just need to get Chase Dollander back on track. I mean, that's your big thing. Yeah, Italy is just loving this Kyle Freeland 2-strike pitch down the middle.
That's a good block from Hunter Goodman. Like to see that early in the year. Always questionable defensively, but when you hit 31 home runs and win the Silver Slugger at that position, you're going to play every single day.
Apparently out of the 2-hole.
As many days as you can.
Yeah, Schaefer talked about him being in the... oh, jeez. These 2-strike pitches, man. Schaefer talked about him hitting out of the DH spot a lot this year. I think in a perfect world, the Rockies would love to find a real catcher, like, someone whose primary role is catcher, and be able to just move Goody to the DH spot and be happy with him there. What is with these curveballs down the middle?
Oh, they're chesting him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bad idea.
Okay.
Okay,
Hold him
so
at first.
it's 2-0.
Oh, could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be
3.
better. I'm concerned out of the gate about Kyle Freeland just hanging these 2-strike pitches. Knuckle curve right down the pipe. Like, this feels very Chase Dollander-esque. Chase Dollander would just carve through 2 strikes and then put a fastball right down the middle or hang a curveball.
Well, what really sucks about this too is your 8-hole hitter doubles in a run, and your 9-hole hitter singles in the next run. Like, that's always aggravating. Like when you go through and you got your 3-4-hole hitter, and you're like, all right, sometimes they're gonna beat you. They're great hitters, whatever. These guys are at the bottom of a lineup of a very unknown, weak lineup, and they're kind of destroying you right now.
They are.
And in the first inning, Kyle Freeland worked behind everyone and made it through without allowing any runs. This inning, he's worked ahead of everyone and is allowing a ton of runs.
I had a moment there for a second where I was like, who's out there on the mound talking to Kyle Freeland? And I'm like, a lone Leichman. Sean asks, how do we like Tovar in the 4 spot? I'm a traditionalist. I don't like a non-power hitter, although Tovar could hit 20 home runs. I don't really like a non-power hitter hitting in the 4 spot, but I know the game has changed a lot. And so, again, that might be kind of an outdated mindset there. I would love to have a Goodman or Rumfield hitting in the 4-hole. I think Tovar gets on base too much to not have him in the top 3, but that's just me personally. Good pitch.
It's tough that they just don't have many power hitters.
Yeah. But at the same time...
if they had a couple more sluggers, then you...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is weird.
I'm worried. We've been worried this whole time. We're just now starting to see it.
Right. Right.
Don't get me wrong. We were never not worried. A strikeout would be real nice right here.
That'll do.
Or an out. Yeah, that works.
I don't want to jinx anything with the Rockies. I'll say things like, that'll do, and then think, one of these guys is running over Zeke here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
not
it?
a big
I think
announcer
it
jinx
was
guy.
was it not last season, but 2 seasons ago when they started the season at Chicago, the Cubs, and had one of the worst defensive series of all time. And it was just a low light reel that played all season long from the first series.
Well, and I mean, Dick Monfort famously saying last year that the Rockies had one of the best defensive units in the history of baseball, and then them proceeded to be the worst team statistically in baseball, which is not defensively, which is not good.
There you go, Kyle.
There we go. All right.
All right.
Out of the inning, got some work to do.
So for Mike, if he's still in the chat, 2 runs through 2 innings, that would be a 9 ERA for Kyle Freeland. Yeah. Purple World Order says, a 2-strike pitch in the zone that leads to a flyout? Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, and injuries added to it too, Chipmunk. Tovar being hurt for a quarter of the year, Doyle being out. I mean, there were definitely things that added to them not being as dialed in about their defense. I do think this team has a very capable, if not above average defense, depending on how they're playing. I just think last year was just such a bad year all around that they say winning is contagious. Losing is equally contagious, if not more so.
Yeah, even it's just the little things too. Where there are guys you trust for sure who are plus defenders, but like McCarthy,
Yeah.
like throwing that ball home instead of just throwing it to second, you just gave him a free base.
Yeah.
There was no chance you were throwing him out. But just
I didn't
little
even think
things
about
like that.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
it won't show up as an error or anything. It
No.
just takes the double play off the table. It makes it easier to get him home, and nothing came of it. But it's just those little tiny details.
Yeah.
And also the big things for the Rockies. It's when you combine the big things and the little things, you wind up being the Rockies.
Yeah, look at that. Drew Goodman and Jeff Houston in the suit and tie. You don't see that very often.
You do not.
Get through 162 games. You drop into a polo pretty quick.
Yeah, they're going to be in T-shirts by August.
I don't blame him, man.
No,
Broadcasting in
you
a suit
can't.
and tie, like for basketball and football and those kind of things, just is insane to me. It gets so hot. Warren Schaefer on the broadcast. All right, here we go. Brenton Doyle. Definitely need a big year out of him. Gotta have him. If you guys know me, you know that I think Doyle should be a trade piece. Oh, did he get enough? Nope. No, he got under it. Dude, your reaction, man, you killed me.
It's just off the end of the bat. You know he didn't have his weight behind it.
I heard you react and then saw the launch angle.
It's
and
just
I'm like,
the first
oh, man.
time you've seen somebody hit one like that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, he just needs more behind it.
Managers wear suits and ties. Yeah, in basketball, that's insane. I love the baseball. They actually wear like their jerseys, like wear full baseball pants, cleats, all that kind of jazz. Oh, I'm now. What if
Deep
Edward
fly-
Julian
deep fly
is the
ball.
first guy that like gets the scoring started for the Rockies? What a
I'll take
turn of
anything.
events that would be.
Starts hot, trade him at the deadline. I'd love it.
That was my prediction.
Not like that.
Yeah, like goal one is just to be good at baseball. But
It's a start.
if we assume that that's not going to happen, having like 3 of these vets tradable at the deadline would be incredible.
Yeah.
Like if you could just ditch like Brett Sullivan, Edward Julian, and like Castro, or like Lorenzen, or like
No,
just
not
anybody.
not Castro.
That's the goal though.
Yeah.
I mean, goal one, be good at baseball.
What's Castro's age though? He's not super old. He's like 20. He's like Doyle's age, right? Isn't he like 26, 28?
I don't know.
He's not. I wouldn't really consider him
also
a veteran yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's all this
He was in the
contracts,
Rookie
though.
of the Year conversation like not that long
28.
ago. He's 28. Yeah, so he's Doyle's age.
Yep. Yeah, 2-year deal.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though, is like if he's actually good, then you've got to pay him, and the Rockies don't have money.
All right, here we go, Edward. 2-2. Got a pitch to hit and crushed it foul
He did.
into the empty bleachers.
Yeah, I was going
Right.
to say, it's going to take 30 minutes for somebody to find that baseball.
Oh, man. At least we got that going for us, guys. We talk to our PHNX Diamondbacks crew sometimes, and while the Diamondbacks, obviously we would have loved, that's strike 3. Obviously we would love to have the success that the Diamondbacks have had in recent years and, them just being a competent organization. Our guy, Derek, will always say, he's like, I'm just jealous of the amount of people that show up to games.
Yeah.
He's like, it's exciting. Like, even when you're losing, like, it's still exciting to have a packed stadium. Again, you'd still rather be winning. But in the meantime, it's still nice to have. If you're going to be losing already, you might as well have some loud games every once in a while.
Yeah, because it really, as a fan, if there's got to be diehard Marlins fans out there somewhere. It's got to be pretty disheartening that you can't even get people to show up when your team's good. Mm-hmm. Now,
Or on the brink of being good, at least.
Yeah, on the flip side of that coin, being a Rockies fan, sometimes it can be uber frustrating that selling out a lot of games and having
Opposing teams.
sellouts and having opposing teams in your stadium is frustrating and doesn't incite change. That can be,
He got jammed.
drop.
No.
You know,
All
if
right.
you just got
1, 2, 3
halfway
innings.
between, what's that? 23 pitches?
Yeah,
24
dude,
pitches.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Through the third inning.
Complete game
That's-
shutout for
that's-
Alcantara.
We're well on our way.
Oh, man. Sean in the chat says, I disagree. You build around Doyle, you have other people to trade. I don't want to sound like a broken record because I've talked about this a lot, but I just don't think Doyle is going to be in his prime when the Rockies, if they become good again in the timeline we expect them to, let's just say 3 years. If the Rockies are a competitive team again, I don't think Doyle's in his prime at that point. And if he can show up and look really good this year, he's worth a lot to a contending team in the sense that you can get some prospects, you can get some young players to replace that and build that depth. I mean, it's a rebuild year. You know, I mean, I would love to have Doyle be a part of this, but I just think this rebuild I think is going to take too long, and I think Doyle just won't be in his prime by the time by the time the rebuild is starting to come to an end.
To me, there's just no rush. Like, there's just, like, you have him under team control for 4 years. Like,
I'm not.
He'll be valuable now.
If they don't
he'll be
trade
valuable
him,
next
I'm
year. He'll
chilling.
be valuable the year after that. He'll be valuable the year after. Like, if somebody's willing to overpay at this point, if anybody's willing to overpay for anybody, you do it. But again, that's why I go back to like a Castro, where you have him this year, you have him next year, and after that, if he's any good, he's going to be making too much money.
Yeah.
And so, if somebody wants to give you fair value and prospects for him, because fair value is something noteworthy because he gets off to a hot start, pull the trigger. But with Brenton, like, there's no reason to trade him now instead of next year, instead of the year after that, instead of the year after that. So it's just when somebody's willing to overpay, you do it. And if you wind up in a situation where he's hitting 280 and the team's good 3 years down the line, then it's your call whether he's worth more to you or somebody else.
Yeah, 100%. KB in the chat asks, is there any aging vets we can get a good year or two out of, like Mark Reynolds or CJ Crone?
That's the strategy.
I thought they were going to do a little bit more on the veteran world. I know they were really focused on pitching, but we really thought they were going to go for like a first baseman.
Yeah,
we had figured Paul Goldschmidt or something like that, or even Rhys Hoskins.
They definitely leaned into that pitching-wise. Like that, the Rockies have normally never done that with pitchers unless they're like really old. Like, think Jamie Moyer. That's going to be a double.
Dude, he's giving up
potentially a
gappers,
triple.
man. These aren't just like little dinky base hits. These are just straight gap shots. Nobody out, leadoff double.
Yeah. Starting to get scary.
To Jake Marcy.
Because you can get 2 runs back easy.
Who comes out of the bullpen first?
Depends on when it is.
Chase Dolander.
Right. I mean,
that'd be electric.
If we're seeing somebody in the third, then it's Chase. If we're seeing somebody in the fourth, it's Chase.
I don't
Well,
think
if
it'd be
we see
Chase.
somebody-
Chase was in the dugout with his backpack
Yeah,
on.
if we see somebody
okay.
in the third and it's
Senza?
5-0, it's going to be Senzatella.
Can you imagine opening day and it's Senza?
Yep.
It's Charlie Blackmon, the greatest Rocky of all time. We're doing a favorite Rocky of all time March Madness bracket on DNVR Twitter, and I don't think Charlie made the cut, or did he?
He is in the Final Four.
He made it to the Final Four. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's still in the mix.
Our Final Four, which will be tweeted out Monday, our Final Four in the Rockies' favorite Rocky bracket is Helton, Walker, Carlos Gonzalez, and Charlie Blackmon.
That's a tough bracket. I think it'll end in a Hall of Famer. You know, I mean, being good means more than anything else. But Charlie Blackmon and Carlos Gonzalez are very, very highly respected Rockies players. AAA lineup looks good for Albuquerque, yeah. Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, if there's any of our minor league teams that need to look good, you know, or that I would like to look good at the moment, AAA would be nice. Because you hope that some of those guys are ready to come up here soon. Lamont Wade Jr. to re-sign with the White Sox. There's a veteran right there.
Isn't it wild when you get a re-signing right in this?
All right, 3-0. We might be in some trouble here. We got a runner at second, nobody out. 3-0 to Lopez. Sandy Alcantara has 23 pitches thrown through 3 innings. 24 pitches thrown through 3 innings. In the opposite light of that, through 2 innings, Kyle Freeland has 40 pitches.
Right. Ooh,
That's a strike.
there you go.
It's a very hittable strike, but it was 3-0. Yeah, again, these gap shots are killing us because you're just like, it's not even just like little base hits where you can possibly throw a double. Like that would have been a double play.
There you go.
Oh, no, it was caught on the air. I thought that took a one hop.
Oh, he's got the Venezuela glove still.
Good. Toby needs
Keep
to
it
rock
forever.
that all year long.
I fear the Rockies are going to have like 4 hits, and they're all going to be Tovar.
That would be
That's the
incredible.
vibe I'm getting.
And the Rockies will win 3-2.
Sandy Alcantara, 6 straight starts.
There's got to be
Miami
some.
Marlins.
I'm with you, Scott. There's got to be someone warming up in the bullpen soon. Kyle Freeland's getting shelled. Even on that last out, that was a liner at Tovar.
Connor Norby. Yeah, there's no room to talk any crap about any other team being a Rockies fan, but the lineup for the Marlins is just such a nobody lineup.
It is.
Now 70, I'd murder someone for 79 and 83 for the Rockies.
Yeah.
I do silly things to myself for 79 and 83, but
Man, 2 strikes, and again, a sweeper straight down the pipe, man. Bury a curveball for once, please. Just put it in the dirt. It doesn't need to be even competitive at this point. Stop throwing that down the middle. It's killing me. High fastball here. Nope. No, that was better. I'll take that. That's at least out of the zone a little bit. Oh, 0-2 runner at second. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rockies losing 2-0 to the Marlins. Connor Norby up. Here's the pitch. Good. Change up away. Low and outside. Missed it. It's 2-2. No, 1-2. Sorry. Behind the ear tattoo's got to hurt, man.
yeah, that can't feel
That cannot feel good.
all that great.
All right, here we go. 1-2. Let's get a K here.
Oh,
That was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. 92, high and inside.
I'm surprised that bat's not broken. It might be.
You checked it. We do have, that's a torpedo bat. We do have a Kyle Freeland, that bobblehead, the K counter bobblehead. You remember that? That had the little
yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those upstairs. I had it last year for him. I had it in the bar and we were using it because he had
Nice.
like 8 strikeouts or something.
Yeah. He's never really a strikeout guy.
No, he's not.
Which
But he
makes
did
him-
last year. He did it for that opening day last year.
Yeah, he did.
He's
Man.
pounding that inside.
Yeah, when you pound inside like that, it's not as effective when it's 92.
No.
Right. That's the problem.
It's still coming in pretty hot, but that's hard to hit. If you go inside enough, you're not, doesn't matter how slow it is, you're not getting around on it. And if you do, you're pulling it into the dugout. Change up away. Here we go. That's what I would throw. Nope, curveball away. Dude, you had 2 back. Whatever, I'm not a big leaguer, but you had 2 back-to-back fastballs off the inner part of the plate that jammed him. Go outside. Start one of those little tailing changeups that just starts on the outside corner, looks like a fastball and tails away. It's that easy. Come on.
There.
Connor Norby's fighting this, man.
He is.
He's
Yeah, these at bats drive you
like
nuts.
9 pitches.
Especially when you're already at 51.
Yeah, when you're already kind of deep in the count, you haven't pitched as well as you'd hoped. You've given up a couple runs, and then the guy just fights.
What
and
was your
fights.
bet? What did you have him going? 6,
5 1/3.
5 1/3. Yeah, dude, you're not looking,
I'm
not
cooked.
looking too hot.
No.
You're going to need a couple of 4-pitch innings.
Yeah. Oh, Hunter
no.
Goodman. That is a stolen third.
All of a sudden, it's 3-2.
Ugh. This team's disappointing me already, guys.
In all the same ways.
That can't be happening, Hunter. Come on. All right, here we go. 3-2. Oh, jeez.
I mean, sets up the double
Is that in play?
No, it hit his foot.
Oh.
Sets up the double play.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I thought the same thing, Italy. I thought that was in play for a second. I didn't even see it hit his foot.
I think Italy's literally just watching the game cast and not watching this game.
Oh, we
Which
didn't
is
see it on
fine.
that either.
I'm going to need a shot of something at some
Yeah.
Did it hit his foot? I don't think it did. Or are they saying it hit his knee? whatever.
Did you guys see the interesting ABS scenario either yesterday or one of the last days of spring training? So the batter, strike 3 was called, or ball 4 was called.
Yes.
The runner was stealing second base.
Oh, no.
So strike 3 was called, or ball 4 was called. Runner was stealing second base. Catcher throws down, runner hears it's ball 4, stops. They tag him out. It gets ABS reviewed to strike 3.
Ooh.
What do you do? Is the runner
I don't
out?
even know.
Like, do you have to go, you know what I mean? Like, do you have to go hard because you technically, if you get tagged out, that, you know, and then they review it and it's strike 3 and the ball is still in play?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. I would imagine they find plenty of those wrinkles as the season goes on, where they're like, oh, there's a loophole in the ABS. Oh, double play.
Go home. Or don't.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's always terrifying. That's always terrifying.
Turning around like that? Ugh.
Okay.
Great play.
Prevents a run.
Yep.
Okay, well, we could get out of this inning.
Good.
He's hanging in there.
Runners at second and third.
Very
That's
light.
always a terrifying play because you got to turn around and zip that thing to first.
Yeah, you can't lob that thing.
But you also have to make an infielder's play. You got to make that on the run.
Two-seamer.
What are the chances that this is Kyle Freeland's last inning?
Let me tell you after this hitter. If
true.
this guy gets a hit, it's probably the case. If this guy doesn't get a hit, he's 57 pitches. I think they send him out for the 4th.
But he's not looked good in those 57 pitches. You're right. I mean, they don't want to use the bullpen that early. But you're also technically only losing 2-0.
Coco Ono says, I feel like I'm living through the first half of Major League. Buddy, it's been way worse than this.
Yeah.
2-0 in the third with a chance to get out of it.
Brother, we have sat through 9-0 in the first inning in a game in which they ended up winning, by the way.
Yeah.
But
you go down big early
Yeah.
often enough, you're going to give yourself opportunities to come back.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, this is sick. Let's go. Rockies from Japan. What time is it in Japan? Got to be probably tomorrow morning.
It's tomorrow. He's living in the future.
That's awesome. My family was just in Japan probably about a month ago. 2-1. It is great to see the Rockies making some international signings this year too, showing their willingness. Although none of them are making a huge splash. Obviously, we hope Shigano's going to be good. It's good to see them opening that door in a way that they haven't recently. Like it felt like if the guy wasn't from like Venezuela, you weren't or America, you weren't signing him.
Right.
All right, 2 strikes. Let's go, Kyle Freeland. Get out of this inning. By the way, we're 3 pitches away from where he got pulled last year in the 7th.
And he was absolutely cooking last year.
He was.
I'm never going to forget that. That was one of the most. It set up the 119 losses. It truly was. Okay. There we go. Let's get out of this inning.
There we go.
All right. Kyle's ERA down to 6.67, right where the Rocky starters like it.
Yep. That's the sweet spot right there. Going to a baseball game in the Tokyo Dome, absolutely. My wife and I were actually having that debate this year with the WBC. Like, if we'd rather go to a game in Tokyo or a game in Puerto Rico, when you were having the Puerto Rican games, being in Puerto Rico on the island. I mean, my family, some of my family's from Puerto Rico, so we kind of both agreed that Puerto Rico would be cooler, but Tokyo Dome would be awesome.
Well, especially with Ohtani there. If you're watching one of those WBC games where Ohtani's playing, that's what puts it over the top.
Shout out Todd Richardson, lifelong Rockies fan from San Miguel, Mexico.
Wow,
welcome
let's go.
To the chat.
Gosh,
it's probably
said
way
the Rockies
were
getting. We said the Rockies were going international. We're going international.
Yeah, DNVR Rockies is international. Shit,
it's awesome. Spence and I, we were watching. I don't know. It was kind of meaningless baseball last year, but we were in Mexico. You were with us too.
Oh yeah,
we were all in Mexico last year watching Rockies baseball from the pool for the Ryan Koenigsberg, Ali Monroy wedding.
They won that game, didn't they?
They did. We had it on on our phones, and then it was also on in the bar on another night. But the Nuggets playoffs were also on in that bar, so that kind of took the cake that night. Yeah, that's wild. Watch party streaming from Denmark to Mexico to Japan. I think we'll try to use that to convince our bosses to let us go visit each and every one of you.
Right.
Yes.
We'll go to Denmark first, then we'll go to Mexico, then we'll go back to Japan. That's a hell of a travel schedule.
You go like back and forth full days in that scenario.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hike. I know our boy Noah Spyrick from Blake Street Banners here. He's bouncing around somewhere. We had an article come out this morning, little round table with all the Rockies media. Patrick Saunders, Renee Deschert from Purple Row.
All right.
It's a good
Second time
one.
through the lineup.
My mom's on the stream. Shout out to my mom.
Oh, shout out to the moms. I think my mom's also watching as well.
I made a mistake and didn't hook her up with the login scenario for the Rockies this year, so she's not able to watch.
A bunt and a filthy bunt. Get through.
No, it's
safe.
dropped it.
Safe.
There we go. Ball's in play.
That's how we do it,
That's
Jake
why
McCarthy.
you put balls in play.
I will bet $100 he gets a stolen base
Yeah,
right
he's
here.
stealing this
He's
base.
gone.
Probably not the first pitch because the
that
Marlins
possible to bet
also
on?
think that. Second pitch.
I don't think it matters.
Second pitch.
Like, I guess you could try to pick him off, but
I do remember that, Todd. Yeah, Rockies played in Mexico City a couple years ago. I was really bummed that I was not a part of DNVR at the time because that would have been fun. Ooh, that was close. That was so close to being foul.
Did he hit McCarthy's fat cheeks? Or did that hit the glove?
I think it hit his fat cheeks. I
Cornholed
think
the baseball.
I don't think he should have picked that ball up. I don't know who the catcher is.
First
here's
pitch,
first
baby.
pitch stolen
That
base.
wasn't
Let's
even
go.
close.
Let's
That
go.
wasn't even close.
Don't even throw it.
Man.
can't even throw it when he's running.
Yeah, that wasn't even didn't
Nasty.
Even sniff it.
Okay, but going back though, again, whoever's catching, I don't know who the Marlins catcher is, should not have picked up that ball. That ball was on the line, going foul. Anyways,
I mean, he would
The
have
Rockies are 100% this season in stolen bases attempted.
Okay,
that's wild. He didn't
time for the bomb.
He didn't even wait for the second pitch, man. Just
No, and I don't even think that was. I think that was a clear strike, but I think. Oh, that's a
There
base
we
hit.
go. That's a base hit. Come
There
on.
we go. There we go. Send him.
Easy.
Oh no! No! See, he got under it. He got under it. He got under it. Oh my gosh! No, that can't be. He was also thrown out by a mile.
He was.
Oh, I'm drenched in sweat right now. It's got really hot
Can we
in
get a
here.
replay? There we go.
Okay. Did his foot get underneath? No. Oh, that's so deflating.
That is
He's
deflating.
out.
Rockies 1 for 1 with runners in scoring position and haven't scored. The Rockies are currently hitting. I'm tweeting that.
Yeah, that's awful. That is
Man.
just devastating.
God. Damn.
Okay, we're gonna get Tovar up.
How?
Castro gets a hit. I think you're in the good part of the lineup.
Yeah, and that's why you
Obviously.
can't get thrown out at home either.
Right, but I mean, I thought he was
With
gonna get that
nobody
easily.
out, I did too. That ball was hit pretty hard though.
It was.
But with nobody out, you can't get thrown out at
It's
home.
true.
You would have had nobody out at first and on first and third with your 3-hitter up.
Totally.
Who's the
I
third
send
base
him
coach? Andy
every
Gonzalez.
time, though. I send him every
Yeah.
time.
I was gonna say
That's a run, by the way.
Yep.
If you stay at third, safe. Attaboy Castro.
All right,
I
Toby needs to do something.
That's devastating.
I will say though we would have crashed out had they not sent him.
Yep.
Right?
They made the right decision.
No.
Absolutely.
Situationally.
I would've crashed out.
I am the king of crashing out when they do not send a runner from third. But situationally, you would have had first and third with nobody out and your 3-hole hitter up. You would have scored him right there.
But I don't. The thing I don't understand is how close was Austin Slater playing on that play? Because that wasn't even hit hard. That was hit not hard in the other way.
Yeah.
Maybe McCarthy froze for an extra second.
I wonder.
Maybe
There was
maybe he went
nobody
back.
even close to that ball.
Jeez, good
That was
pitch.
the big swing.
That's wild. All right, well,
Man. I mean, the top of this lineup is good. I do like it.
yeah. 1 through 5? Depending on run field, we don't know what he's going to be at the big league level.
If Moniak was in, I'd say 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Run field, TBD.
Did you guys see Brady Hull? Do you know who Brady Hull is? He covers the Rams. He's out in northern Colorado. That he is doing no shave and no haircut until the Rockies get 30 wins.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's an elite.
Should I do that?
That's a pretty good one. Oh, it ate him up.
Okay.
That's an error though, but
big moment for Rumfield.
1 for 1 still for Tovar.
KB 82nd. Tiger Woods got a DUI like 5 hours ago. Welcome to March 26th. March 27th, 2026.
My favorite tweet was Tiger Woods is simultaneously the best driver in the world and the worst.
Yeah, I have a group chat. You know how I feel like every dude has a group chat that you can't say what's said in that group chat because you'd all go to jail.
Get canceled.
So there was some great comments regarding his driving in our group chat today that I won't mention on the stream. But
where'd your tweet go? I didn't even see your tweet.
It's out there. It's out there in the world. Now, if TJ Rumfield hits a 3-run home run, I might just take my shirt off and watch the rest of this game like that.
That'll be a treat for everyone sitting behind you. Yeah, dude. If TJ sends one here, we're doing laps around the bar. We're out cheering the DU crowd behind us.
2 balls get to be picky. 3 balls get to be real picky.
Do you give him the green light here?
Who's up next?
God, I don't even know.
I think Bretton Doyle.
Yeah. Do you give TJ the green light on 3-0?
Better be dead down the center.
With runners on and 2 outs, probably.
Yeah. Do it. Oh, he took a big leg hit. His leg kick was ready for that.
Okay.
Alcantara is all right. Bretton Doyle, it's time. Time for you
Doyle's
to show us
moment.
who you are. If Bretton Doyle gets, it's Jordan Beck.
Oh,
even better.
I do even better.
Beck bomb. How do we forget about Jordan Beck?
All right. If Jordan Beck hits, if Jordan Beck drives in 2 runs here, a shot for the table.
Oh Jesus.
Yep. Easy. I'm about to go get another drink anyway.
I need another beer. Yeah. Sandy Alcantara, not good with runners in scoring position.
Wow.
324 batting average against.
Man, a bomb would be nice.
KB 82nd said, I was sleeping in the back car. So was Tiger Woods, apparently.
I think anti-taking's fine. KB in the chat.
I'm glad that was a strike because it's a little insane to swing after a 4-pitch walk on the first pitch.
It is.
But it was a strike. So
I think he was expecting a first pitch fastball down the middle.
Yeah.
And he got a first pitch changeup down the middle. Here we go. 0-1, bases loaded. Jordan Beck.
That's slow.
Good. No, that's going to be. He's not going to get it.
Yeah.
Challenge it. We're losing a challenge here, boys. Marlins challenging this pitch that was clearly low. 3-2-1.
It's like we. Oh, not even close.
You suck.
Fire the catcher. Fire the catcher.
That's the situation you do.
1.7 inches is a lot, let me tell you.
It is.
All right. Took a challenge, if nothing else.
Okay, so if we bet on the Marlins being the first to challenge, you were right.
I was completely wrong.
Here we go. Next pitch to Jordan Beck
Just hang one. That's a
the same pitch.
Challenge again. Challenge again. Do it.
That'd have been great. He learned his lesson. That was the exact same spot on that pitch.
Okay.
Identical pitch placement. It is embarrassing. I agree completely. Can't be having that happen.
Come on, JB.
Oh, that was the pitch. No. Get through.
Yes.
That's a run. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Rockies are on the board.
They're on the board.
And
how do we feel about shots if they just scored 2 runs regardless of how?
I'm in. I'm still
2
in.
runs is good. Oh, man.
That was about the only thing that could have happened.
Right.
Putting the ball in play and not getting 2 runs. Rockies. Let's go,
Oh,
Rockies.
my God. We're back.
Infield hits for the win.
I'm just perspirating right now.
Man,
The
imagine if
excitement level is
McCarthy had
high.
gotten home.
I know.
Imagine if McCarthy.
That's
They
a
can
great
get
play.
they can get base hits into the outfield and not score runs, and base hits into the infield and score runs.
It's a hell of a play. Wow. Swing and a miss.
That was 100% decided that he was swinging before that pitch was
Oh,
even
yeah.
thrown.
Dude,
I've been there.
I think at the big league level, most of it is decided before the pitch is thrown. All right, here we go. 0-1. Bases loaded on Brenton Doyle. Doesn't make the same mistake twice. Attaboy. We will not be shut out. Yes.
It's true.
Come on, BG.
Man, the Rockies have the pressure on them.
Dude, yeah.
Feels good.
Bases loaded. I know there's 2 outs, but you got to score another here. God, they're calling it a sinker. It just looks like a 2-seamer to me, but that is nasty.
Yeah, Brenton Doyle post All-Star break last year was a absolute dog.
Yeah, he was.
Come on, BD, don't get fooled.
Good eye. There we go. KB's rooting for a balk. I mean, that's one way to do it.
I'd take it.
Bach is a shot for us. So.
Come on.
No. That sucked.
That's a shitty way to go out. At least swing the bat.
All right, well, we're
Yeah.
back into it, folks. It is 2-1, Marlins up. We have the same amount of hits as the Marlins, and we are heading on to the next inning. Let's see if K. Free comes back out. I'm assuming he is. They usually just show the bullpen.
I think I was going to say we would have got a bullpen shot
Yeah.
at some point.
All right, you guys hold it down. I got to go say hi to my boy, Noah.
Okay.
Oh man, that was such a Rockies hitting inning. You get a runner on a bunt base hit. He steals second base, really positive, really what they're trying to do in 2026. And then you get a single to the outfield. He gets thrown out at home, couple walks, infield hit, and you score a run when you could have really blown it open.
Right.
But I'll take a run over no runs any day.
Me too.
Any day.
Yeah.
Just
No,
like
it was just right there.
those 1 or 2 at bats there's 1 or 2 at bats every game. Maybe I'll just notate. I'm gonna notate these. New season, time to do new things.
No, I mean, it was right there. I'm trying to buy a Rockies hat. They just offered me a 5% off coupon for my email.
Oh.
5% is not moving the needle.
No, that's sales tax.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, it's just McCarthy not getting home is their killer. Like they had their chance to tie it up. Good news is you go 8-9-1 in the next inning.
Yep.
Like you're finally cycling through the order, which isn't a thing that the Rockies do very often.
All right, Kyle Freeland back out for the 4th inning.
I like it.
It's just you look at who's up for the Marlins and you think, okay, they got the bottom of the lineup, and that's what killed Kyle.
Right.
And their DH hit 192 last season, so 1-1 on Owen. This is Jacob Cassie.
I don't know.
Is this the brother of the Cub?
Oh.
They seem to have the same last name, but there's a lot of spellings of that. Well, Kyle Freeland's going to battle 64 pitches. I mean, Kyle Freeland leads the Rockies in career starts by a long shot.
Makes sense.
Who's the next guy on that list? Who's the next Rocky to get to 200 starts? Is it somebody we don't even know of yet?
I would be my bet. Like, there's a chance it's just like McCade Brown or something.
Sit down.
Sit down. Wow.
All right, Kyle. I decided
great, Brian.
what I'm going to do, Christian, is I'm going to, take notes of the critical at-bats that either go in the Rockies' favor or not in the Rockies' favor.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pick one a game.
I'm curious to see how that looks like on Twitter, like what that looks like.
So I don't know if I maybe just tweet out a list of them week by week. But right now, that the most critical at bat that went not your way was for sure a Brenton Doyle, bases loaded, 2 outs, no
Strikeout,
outs.
yeah. I'm curious on games, when we're 60 games into the season and you're trying to take care of your toddler and your newborn baby, how locked in you're going to be on some of these games. And
Well,
you have to go back and really scrub through game footage.
Luckily, my son, my older son, is so locked in on the Rockies that he will sit on the couch and watch with me.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not here.
No,
Kyle. I mean, yeah, that's just tough.
And
I'm
my
surprised
younger
he's not
son,
here, by the way.
He's
with your fam, right?
my wife's actually at a dinner, and he is with our nanny at our house.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because I was going to say, because I figured Sawyer this is like prime viewing for him. This is the first baseball game that he's seen in half a year.
I told him he has to tell his nanny to put the Rockies on. She's going to hate that, but.
Oh, dude. Yeah, for those of you guys at home, Spencer's kid Sawyer is like one of the biggest diehards I know. And he's what, 2.5?
2.5, and he will watch every single Rockies game.
He watches Rockies highlights. He's locked in.
KB82nd says, did you guys come up with a new Rockies DNVR shirt style this year? Yes.
Yeah.
We have multiple shirt styles on the site
pitch.
right now in Rockies colors, new hats.
It's tough because, obviously we'd love to have, the super crazy designs and whatever. Rockies gotta be good again before we start getting the fancy designs. But the logos and stuff are pretty cool. I mean, it's just they're good Rocky shirts.
I think they're going to review it. Come on.
What are we reviewing here? Was it a pick-off? A back pick?
Kyle thought he got him. How long can he really take? Yeah,
oh, we're going for
it.
Warren Schaefer just chewing on that gum.
Okay, I am calling it, shout out to Brian Andreas, call it game-changing moments. I'm going to call it game-changing moments.
Love it. Oh, yeah, he was...
Yeah.
That's close. That's really close.
That angle's not great.
No, that angle you can't see, but I think he got it.
Foot.
That's probably why it took so
like
long
the
to
challenge.
Oh, and then this is the second angle.
This old fuck has his way.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Out.
He's out. Get out of here.
Oh, go back. You know you're out.
Yeah.
Head to the dugout.
Jimmy Herget. And Chase Dolander in the pen, too.
Yep. Chase Dolander looks like a coach right there.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does not want to be out there, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's probably very glad that he made the big league roster because he's getting $8,000 a day being on the roster as opposed to making almost minimum wage in the minors. But, yeah, he's out. It is still insane to me how much more money you make just getting to be with the big league team for like a week. You go from making, again, like minimum wage to $8,000 to $9,000 per day.
That's how it is for the practice squad guys. Broncos get to call up 2 per week.
Mm-hmm.
And so you go from, I believe, so it's a $250,000 a year salary to the minimum. So you basically just get like 5 times your game check for a week.
Oh,
no,
you're kidding.
What?
Just no angle?
Oh, jeez, that's gross. It is wild though. But like the other part of it, like Zach Agnos, for example, right? Like Zach Agnos, he had some bad outings last year.
He did.
Right before he got hurt. But he got hurt when he was still at the big league level. So when you get hurt and you're at the big league level, you keep getting paid a big league salary. If you're going to struggle a little bit, you just hope that you get hurt right away. You go work on your stuff, keep getting that salary, and then come back.
All right, let's turn a little quick double play here and get out of this.
That's a bummer, man, that they didn't call that. I mean, from our angle, it looked like I'd be curious to hear what Drew Goodman, if you guys are listening to the broadcast and us, shout out to you.
Oh, but absolutely buckled. Oh, did he foul that off?
But I'm curious to know.
No.
I thought it was like off his leg.
Yeah, I'm curious to know, though, if what Drew Goodman was saying about that, if he thought he was out. Oh, yeah, that's nasty.
He missed
dude.
his
Yeah,
bat
that's off
by
his foot.
6 inches.
Yeah, that was nasty. All right, do that like 8 more times, Kyle. 6 more times.
He's not going to have that chance.
No.
One more time would be ideal. Get us to Herget 5th, 6th, and then you can go 7th, 8th, 9th traditional and get one more run here.
Mejia, Vodnik, Agnos.
I love it. Or depending upon their lineup, I wouldn't mind Bernardino either.
Yeah,
Right.
I think you got to go Bernardino. He was your big reliever you signed this offseason, so.
If they have a couple of lefties in there. Yeah, Kyle.
There we go. Tovar, just sit on it. There you go.
Attaboy, Kyle. Way to fight. Way to fight, kid.
Yeah, see, CSU in
All
the
right,
chat
you need
says
another beer?
I was going to go get you one.
Okay.
Goodman
do
thought
it.
he was out.
Yeah, that was one of those where, like, as a Rockies fan, obviously it looked like he was out. The tag, you don't clearly see a glove move, and it's like that. If his jersey's hanging off his body and the glove is not touching his body, where the glove makes a little bit of a movement, it's tough to say. If he's called out on the field, he's out.
Yeah.
It's just it's a stand.
And I don't think they count
overturned.
the strings either, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't count the strings on the glove.
I thought it was any part of the glove.
Really?
If
Okay,
the
so they
ball's
do.
in the glove and it's any part of the glove, I believe that's the case. But it's so tough to tell when it actually touches it.
Yeah, Ryan says in the chat, all things considered, I'll take this start from Kyle if he's done. You're not wrong. I mean, it was not clean by any means, but he scraped out of, what is this, the 5th inning? Is it the 5th inning?
4th.
4th. So he got through 4 innings, 2 runs. It's not great. I'm not going full Italy here in the chat yet. I'm not crashing out on Kyle Freeland, but it's not bad.
Italy, shout out Italy if you're actually in Italy. I don't know if you are or not. He just has the under. He told us earlier he has the alternate total under 5.5, so he just doesn't want to see any runs scored. I think it's his case here.
It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate mindset to have
Because he
on
just
opening
said
day.
Kyle didn't pitch that bad, honestly. No,
Yeah.
he really didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing that really bothered me about this, obviously 2 walks kills you because you don't walk 2 other guys and you're probably getting out there for the 5th inning, number 1. And the other thing that killed you was, from our standpoint watching the game, probably the standpoint of the pitching staff, the coaching staff, and Alon Leishman, is you let the bottom of the order beat you. That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
That's when you get, as a pitcher, like Alcantara right now is staring down Edward Julian hitting 8th and Kyle Karras hitting 9th. Theoretically should have 2 outs and nobody on in the center. When you get beat by 7, 8, 9 hitters, it can be really frustrating as a pitcher because you work so hard to get those 1, 2, and 3 guys out that you get to the bottom of the lineup and you kind of relax and then.
But remember what Warren Schaefer was saying when I think he gave that interview to Buster Olney like a couple weeks ago or maybe last week, where he said, we're not really as worried about stats. We're more concerned about, is your pitcher keeping you in the game? That could be a 7-6 game, but if the pitcher's keeping you in that game, no matter what, we're not as worried about the stats. Now, I know that sometimes on paper can look a little bit weird when you hear a manager saying, we don't really care about stats. I'm sure Schaefer does care, and he cares what Alon Leishman thinks about the stats, but Kyle Freeland kept you in this game. It's 2-1, right? Theoretically, your offense needs to step up and put some damn runs on the board.
If you get to the 6th, 7th inning with allowing only 2 runs, you should win that game.
Hey, jersey sweatshirt. Look at you.
Yeah. Well, so
you're already ahead of the game.
That is Saturday, April 4th, which will already be at opening day next Friday. If you're in Denver, come hang out with us at opening day. Win Coop Brewing. Go to the DNVR.com/events. You can get a ticket. It's a little cost. It's like $20. You can get 2-for-1 tickets right now.
That's a ball.
It's all you can eat barbecue buffet and a drink ticket at Win Coop Brewing from 10 to 2 next Friday. That game, the weather looks considerably worse Saturday. And I am also, that was a hanger, and that's just not, get out.
Get out. Nope.
I have Nuggets tickets next Saturday. And I was trying to convince my wife for a little Nuggets Rockies doubleheader.
Back to back?
She wasn't having it.
No, she did give birth like a month ago.
Yeah, no,
so.
I don't blame her. No, she's not in the wrong here. I just was hoping.
You were hoping she'd be a little more understanding that time
exactly.
around. Yeah. Top of the order with 2 outs. Alcantara, 51 pitches through 5 innings so far. Well, 4 2/3. Stray Flick says they're enjoying opening day this time a little bit more. Yeah, Bud Black threw a rate. I enjoyed the first half of opening day last year. Bud Black threw a big damper on opening day about 7 innings in.
Yeah, and I love what I love about his comment. We don't have. There's not a single pointless vet taking up room in this lineup right now. The only guys that you like, Willie Castro's not a pointless. That could be.
No, Julian is my thought
well,
of like.
Julian, yes, but Julian's not supposed to be in this
True,
lineup.
you're right. Good point. Yeah, Moniak should be there. That looks nice. Sit out on a beach right now, man.
That's where the whole city of Miami is, not at the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
No, I don't either. Thank you, sir.
It's not like they're playing the Dodgers or something either. Team that brings their opposing fans with them.
That was sad.
Felix asked, where's Bud Black? Bud Black is back with the Padres.
He is.
In a consulting role.
Yeah, he lives in San Diego. Him and Dave Roberts are neighbors. I will say this from a personal standpoint. Granted, last year was my first year, or 2 years ago was my first year covering the team. Bud Black was awesome to hang out with in the dugout. Got to do winter meetings with him. You know, had lunch with him a couple times. Like, super fun baseball guy to be around. Some of his stories that he would tell about, you know, his playing experience. I mean, his stories about him playing golf with Reggie Jackson and just shit talking each other and just like incredible stories. But it was a good thing that the Rockies moved on.
Well, Bud Black is a manager for a team that you expect to compete, and he needs to make the right decisions to get the last. He's not a manager for a team that's tearing it down to the studs and trying to rebuild. That's not.
He could have managed the
Black
Dodgers, right? You put Bud Black in Dave Roberts' shoes, and he would do just as good, in my opinion.
Well, anybody would, because Dave Roberts sucks. But if like I don't want to take anything away from Pat Murphy, the Brewers manager, great guy, great manager. But you take any playoff level roster, and Bud Black does just as good a job as any of those guys, right? But when you have a roster like this and just things going wrong as they did all of 2025, that's not Bud Black's. I mean, for those of you guys that kind of forget, and I even forget sometimes, Bud Black was the manager of a team that went to the playoffs back-to-back years in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
So if you got a good roster, Bud Black can put it together, but you're not getting. Bud Black's not squeezing an extra 5 wins out of a 43
he's
win
not
team.
He's not juicing the orange more than it can already be juiced.
But Rockies need Warren Schaefer in the gym, outlifting his
dude,
players. That's the vibe
you need a
you're
player
looking
manager
for.
when you've got young players.
That's the vibe you're looking for.
Oh,
Jesus.
we do have Kyle Freeland out for the 5th.
No one got away from him. Are we on blister alert? No chance. He's fine. He's fine.
When he looks down like
It's too
that,
early
you
in
get
the
nervous.
year. I know. That pitch was just that was a Seth Halverson pitch.
That was. But unfortunately, at 92 miles an hour, there's
Yeah,
plenty of time to get out of the way.
It was a 104.
Seth Halverson, nobody's dodging that.
Oh, still my favorite video from last year was Seth Halverson throwing one literally to the dugout. I don't even know how it ended where it ended. And then painting the next 3 pitches for strikes. You just got to be absolutely shitting yourself if you're the batter. You just see 104 to the dugout, and then he just carves up the next 3 pitches, and you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
When I was playing Legion ball in high school, I was catching, and my buddy pitching, he actually threw out his arm on this pitch, like torn UCL in his elbow.
Oof, Tommy John.
He hit the third base dugout with the pitch.
Ooh.
That's how
insane.
bad it was.
The release point is back here.
Yes.
It's on the windup.
and he immediately had to be taken out of the game.
2-2 pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, we're with you, Stray Flick. If Freeland gets another blister, I'm going to lose it. Yeah,
He will.
Same.
And
He will.
I'm not even joking. He will. Blisters will. They just keep coming back.
I get them. Like I in golf, I get them.
Yep.
And there's just nothing you can do. Like, you wear a glove, you pay attention to it. By the end of the day, it's just like big and red right here every time.
Yeah, when you're pitching and you're using that finger, just the grip for whatever reason, the way his hands are built, it'll rip open halfway through the year, and the minute it rips open, you can miss a start and let it heal over, but then it's going to rip open again 50 pitches into your next start. So, yeah, it's a chronic condition for Mr. Freeland. I also had it when I was in high school, and I didn't even play pro ball, So if it can happen to me, it's definitely happening to Freeland.
I get blisters, but I get them on my right here.
Oh,
I don't
get
them
those
on
too.
my fingers.
I always get them like down on my palm. Oh,
That's
easy.
an out.
Weird bounce at the end though, right?
First time we've seen Mr. Willie Castro involved in anything.
Oh yeah, he exists.
Whoa!
Scored a run.
What are we doing?
I am going to ask Warren Schaefer this at some point in a post-game press conference. But there he goes.
There he goes.
Got Marcy and he's out.
Okay.
For you guys, if the Rockies lose this game 2-1, is that more frustrating or more encouraging than them losing this game 6-5?
It's weird.
That's a great question. I don't think. By the way, I don't think Schaefer will like that question. Just a preparation.
No. I want to I was going to ask.
A loss is a loss, Spencer. That's all that matters.
No. I will phrase it differently if I'm asking the manager of the Rockies. But something to the effect of last year when I was covering a game, they lost 2 games in a row to the Diamondbacks that I was at. The first game they lost 13-9. Second game they lost 3-2. And so, do you basically? I'm not going to ask him if he cares more about one loss or the other, but do you take anything away? Do you come out of it more positive if you lose 3-2 and say, "Hey, we did a lot of these things really well," or do you lean more into the offense and say, "Wow, when we lost the game 13-10, my God, we hit the cover off the ball, but the pitching was so bad." I feel like there's
I think they're the
value.
same. I think in my eyes they're the same. If you lose a game close, you lose a game close. I think it's much different when you say what's worse, a loss that's 6-1 or a loss that's 2-1, because they both suck. But in that case, I would say I think a loss that's 2-1 feels worse because you felt like you had a chance. 6-1, you're like, it was just a bad game.
I was saying 6-5.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean though.
If you're actually scoring runs, but you can't pitch.
But I think those are the same. I think it's the same because on one hand you either have bad pitching or you have bad hitting, and I think at this point, bad either side of the ball is not good.
Yeah,
right?
Neither
is good.
I would have thought that it'd be nice if I was confident enough in the lineup to say you lost 2-1. You're going to be able to hit. It's a good sign from the pitcher. But this one in particular is weird because Kyle finishes 4 1/3, only gives up 2 runs. That's a good outing on paper.
Yeah.
But then we watch how it happened. And you're like, he was really fighting the entire time. I don't come away thrilled with the pitching. So maybe I'd say let's just get a bunch of runs. Show me something from the offense because I'm not going to buy that the defense and the pitching was that good.
Yeah, Ryan says since it's against Miami, I'd be more mad. Fair. Although again, Miami's not bad. They're not bad. Yeah, and Alcantara's pretty good. He's got good stuff.
Jimmy goes inning in 2/3 is the goal here, and then you're 7, 8, 9.
We have a lot of people in the chat saying the Rockies should sign Trevor Bauer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And I actually argued for that on the show, I think last offseason. When Trevor Bauer was a good pitcher, I think the Rockies are a perfect organization that can look past maybe some of his other issues, and I won't speak on what those are because I think everything was alleged. If I use the word alleged enough, I can say whatever I want, but when Trevor Bauer was actually a decent pitcher, you maybe take a shot on him, right? That would have been your
I think the
Jose
Rockies
Quintana or your Shigano or whatever, but he's not good.
Yeah.
He's getting shelled in the KBO or wherever he's pitching right now, and he's also a headache and a liability off the field.
I was going to say, I think the Rockies care more about the PR part of it than anything else too. I just don't think they would have.
Right.
They would have wanted the headache, no matter how good he was.
If he was the final piece, but if we could win, that's pretty sick.
Herget's frisbee sweeper is so fucking sick.
Is that the football sweeper?
That's Roger Beshan's football slider.
Yeah, football slider. Yeah, Ed C. Straflick says, I may relinquish fandom if they'd sign Bauer. I feel like they knew that with a lot of fans. Good strikeout.
Oh, that's good to see.
Jimmy Herget, the worst pitcher in spring training of all time. But
Mike, Christian here, Henry,
yes.
alongside Spence, for those of you who don't know us.
I don't know how I'm the known one there. Maybe that's one of my family members.
Dude, you've been on this show. You've been the OG technically on this show.
I actually
the
have.
entire time.
Yeah.
You've been with every single host that's been hired.
For those of you Rockies fans that have been with DNVR Rockies for a while, I hosted the show with Susie. I hosted the show with Patrick. I hosted the show with Drew Priestman. And now I've hosted the show with Christian.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
He truly is the constant.
That's the sicko.
Through
That's
the
a true sicko.
Through the ups and downs. Ooh, God, that's disgusting,
crazy.
dude. That has so much movement. The human glitch, man. But 2-0.
Right. Now it's time to hit the zone.
Yeah, now it's time to lock in here
Just
against
kind of the concern
Connor
with
Norby.
Jimmy.
Yeah, he had a 1.46 ERA, lowest ERA by a reliever.
Whoa, it ate him up.
Whoa, where are we? Whoa, what the hell happened?
Why did he look up?
Yeah, I think.
I think he thought it went off the heel of his glove up.
That's a very Rockies fielded ball right there, unfortunately.
What in the world? I got to see a replay of this. I mean, he smoked it.
Oh yeah, he thought he
I like that he takes off running after it.
Yeah.
He takes off running, looking up.
That's an error. I think that's an error. I mean, that's a hard hit
it's
ball,
at his
but that's
face.
at his face, man. You got to.
Now he runs.
You got to catch that.
Yeah, what did he see? Does he see a light?
I don't know.
All right, Kyle. That's all right. It happens. You're young. You'll figure it out. Heriberto. It's a great name.
It is.
Ground ball.
Good
That's going to
play.
be 3 outs. Willie
All right.
Castro
All
back
right.
into the game.
Attaboy Herget. Light
Okay.
word from Jimmy Herget.
Yep. Jimmy Herget. Our guy.
All right, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Willie Castro rating 3 is kind of crazy.
In a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I'm old school, but 3 is your kind of power hitter and 4 is your real power hitter.
I feel like Willie Castro's got power.
I don't know. I just
Not a lot,
Just
but-
looking at him, it looks like it. His jersey looks like it hangs off.
But
of him.
same with Tovar, dude. Like Tovar, you look at Tovar and he's my size.
but
He's
Tovar,
5'11".
But Tovar, I don't think has power.
They just don't.
To me,
Dude,
Tovar's like,
dude.
he hits a million doubles.
You
but
haven't. He had a 2020 season the other year. You haven't seen him take BP yet. He has one of the longest home runs in batting practice, and I get his batting practice, but he makes it look effortless. Dude just kind of casually winds up, flicks his hands at the ball, and it goes to the concourse in left field.
Maybe it's just because baseball has changed so much. But like to me, 20 home runs is like less than average. It feels like. Like you got guys hitting 60,
I don't know
65.
about less
like,
than average.
To me,
It's good.
somebody
It's good.
with power, like Hunter Goodman hitting 31 home runs, I'm like, that guy has power.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
When
though,
you're
is
in
like,
the 20 to 25 range, I'm like, you ran into a few.
like you've got Hunter has power, Mickey has power, but that's after that. That's kind of the end of the list.
Yeah,
like that's when you go to like, well, Tovar
Does
is going
Tovar?
to
Does Beck?
right.
Does
then
Doyle?
you're just kind of like, in
yeah.
that. Those are all guys that you're looking at like 20 is kind of the bar.
Beck's another BP guy. He can hit the ball to the moon in batting practice.
He's a monster.
Let's get
Yeah.
Jimmy on
I
the
think
pod.
he's gonna be a
I would
star.
love Jimmy Herget on this podcast.
Jimmy was.
He'd be so much fun.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. When we were in the clubhouse with him, every time he finishes like a good outing, he wears a shirt that says "My arm hurts." It just says "My arm hurts" on it. And Susie Hunter always asks him about it. She makes sure she makes sure she asks, "Does your arm hurt?"
Yep.
And he acts surprised every time. Why would you ask?
All right. Just tie it up right here.
That'd be nice. Hunter Goodman.
Tie it up right here.
Spencer would be pissed.
Ooh.
That's a ball. That a ball.
That is. Man, it's crazy that's a ball, though. Like, that late movement on that
Yeah.
pitch is crazy.
Also, shout out to this umpire who has called a hell of a start to this game.
Yeah.
He has been dialed in. One 1-0 pitch low, 2-0.
Okay.
Haven't seen a leadoff walk yet.
Hunter
a
can start
leadoff
hunting.
walk could be nice.
That would be nice.
We have a chant for that in the Rockies press box at Coors Field.
So with Fulford on the roster, in what situation do you consider pinch running for Hunter?
7th on. Oh! Get out!
Oh!
No! Oh, it looked like it. It looked
did.
like it off the bat.
It did.
Oh man, I feel so clowned.
I did it earlier.
Yeah, no, that one.
Doesn't
But that
feel
one
good.
looked real. That one
It did,
looked
yeah.
really
Yeah.
real.
Doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't feel great. I watched a lot of Mariners baseball when I was a kid, and Rick Riz And Dave Sims, the broadcaster, Dave Sims now the broadcaster for the Yankees, he was notorious for just, that ball's hit well, it's hit deep, and it's caught by the left fielder. Who's the Yankees broadcaster that also did that retired? Sterling was his last name, am I thinking of?
That's low. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of. Yeah, he had that one on the Aaron Judge fly out in the playoffs a couple years back. That was iconic, where he called it a home run and it was caught. Yuck. God, that changeup is just filthy. I remember when I was in high school and I used to think I was really good at pitching, and I was like, I thought like maybe I'd be able to make a career out of it and stuff. And then you see this kind of stuff and I'm like, man, I just didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. That was a terrible at bat.
It was.
Hunter Goodman.
You missed Hunter Goodman, like, fly out casually, but looked like he absolutely crushed one.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Center field-ish?
Left field. It looked like he completely smoked it, and it just was a routine fly ball. But I think he got jammed, but the trajectory, the launch angle, that's the word I'm looking for, was nice.
He swung hard.
Yeah.
Fun little
Michael Kay and John Sterling. Yeah, John Sterling was the one, by the way. Thank you, Purple World Order. John Sterling was the one who called that Giancarlo Stanton out a home run.
Outside.
That's
Tap it.
Tap it.
Yeah, I
Come
mean,
on.
2 outs, nobody on. You can't do
Tovar's not the aggressive tapper
it.
type.
It's not the situation where you can do it.
No, you're right. That's a good call. That's a good call situationally.
If you had runners on, then you could.
Yeah.
Or if it was later in the game.
Tovar doesn't seem like the type that would do it unless it was like egregious either. He's pretty soft-spoken, not super confident, not a big risk taker. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Who hits the first home run this
generalizing.
season for the Rockies?
Tovar. I was hoping he did it on the next pitch.
We'd have to shut the stream off.
Fly out. That's the end of the 6th inning, or end of the top of the 6th inning, I should say. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. We'll see if they send Herget back out for a long relief appearance, or if they go with someone else in the pen.
How many pitches is that for Alcantara?
It's got to be in close to 70,
70s, yeah.
if not more than 70. Also, are we going back with Herget here? You got to go back with Herget,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's also one of those weird situations where you feel obviously you're close enough to win this game. You want to win every single baseball game. But when you're down a run, and it's early in the season especially, do you go to your better relievers now after Herget? Or do you go to your Mejias and your, I don't know.
Who are your better relievers?
I think Vodnik and Agnos are the two guys where in my eyes.
It's not Hill. It's not Hill.
Yeah, it's not Jaden Hill. It's
Bernardino.
It's Juan Mejia and Jaden Hill are the two guys where, to me, you kind of go there now. And if you have a lead, because then if you have a lead tomorrow and you've burned Vodnik and you've burned Zach Agnos, you kind of feel shitty about.
Yeah, but here's my response to that. I think opening day sets the tone for the season in so many ways. Last year, opening day was a disaster for the Rockies. And not to say that if they had won opening day and Kyle Freeland had thrown a complete game shutout, that we wouldn't have lost 119 games. But I think it just sets the tone a lot differently. It puts the momentum in a different direction. Again, you got 162 games, so it doesn't matter that much. But I do think you've got a lot of eyeballs on you. You've got the front office watching. You've got everyone locked in on this game. And a fan base that, understandably, isn't going to probably be as locked in after this game. I think you got to go all out. I think you go all out on opening day, and then you can kind of adjust from there. If you're in it. If they were losing 6-1, then yeah, different story.
Especially because I don't think the gap between your relievers is that good.
But I think you got to try to make a point here. I think you got to try to show, like, hey, we're trying to go out there and win some damn ball games.
Right.
And yes, it's not always going to be pretty, and yes, it's not always going to happen, but like we got to set the precedence early. I think you throw your main guys here.
I think the only guy who isn't a main guy is Jaden Hill.
I think Juan Mejia is not consistent enough. Yeah, he's
Okay.
got the stuff to be a main guy, but then again, so does Jaden Hill. I just think he just hasn't shown it enough.
The thing about Mejia is just he's the one who didn't get hit in the spring. And what does that matter?
Yeah,
is there one
good
guy
pitch.
we're forgetting about? Because you've got, so we talked about
The
Jaden Hill,
Bernardino.
we talked about Juan Mejia, we talked about Bernardino.
Vodnik.
It's not going to be Dolander or Senzatella, and then Vodnik.
Yeah, those are the two.
It's those 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of long relief guys, we're losing pitchers probably Jaden Hill, right?
Yeah.
Or Juan Mejia. When I was doing my season preview, which is on thednvr.com, by the way. Check out the Rockies season preview. Christian did a great job of talking to a bunch of other Rockies media. We did a little preview. I was shocked at how good Juan Mejia's ERA was last year.
He was incredible.
3.5.
Yeah. Oh, and he had that inning in the WBC, right? Was that?
Yeah, he gave up the home run that was robbed.
Right.
Who robbed it? Was it Fernando? Or,
no, it was Juan.
it was the Mariner. Julio Rodriguez robbed that home run. That would have really tanked his ERA just a little bit, but otherwise he was good. Yeah,
Bro,
that's crazy.
I
Jimmy
love
Herget
the
is so good.
sweeper that starts
so
in the other
good.
batter's box.
Oh man, it's just so. And it looks so hittable when you watch him pitch, right? Like you see him pitch, and you're like, dude, he's throwing like high 80s, low 90s, and it's just not. An 88 mile an hour change.
Just a crafty guy.
He's a human glitch, man. Michael Lorenzen, I'm excited to see him pitch tomorrow.
Who is that?
I don't know,
Is
actually.
that
Who's sitting next to him? That looked like Sean Sullivan.
SC. Oh, it could have been.
But I don't know why he'd be. But
Brett
he didn't.
Sullivan? Maybe
Brett
he's a
Sullivan,
backup catcher?
probably, yeah. It looked like Sean Sullivan though from the side. But he didn't make the roster, so
All right,
that wouldn't make sense.
So I know this year we're trying to find out what these guys are, right? So tonight, let's pretend they don't get any more hits and they lose this game 2-1. Do you come out tomorrow and kind of shake up the lineup? Do you put Ritter in? Do you put Johnston in? You know what I mean? Like if you score one run, I know it's one game of 162. I'm not overreacting to it, but with the situation your team's in right now, do you change it up tomorrow?
Is Yuri Perez a lefty? I don't even know.
I'll tell you this.
don't either.
From talking to Warren Schaefer a million times about his lineup last year, he already knows what his lineup tomorrow is going to be. Barring injury, it's already been written. I guarantee you he's already written his lineup out for the next month, if not more.
Okay.
Barring injury. That was always his answer to us, right? Because again, Hunter Goodman would have like a 4-for-4 game, and he'd have like a 4-for-4 game with like a home run, and he'd be sitting the next day, and we'd be all asking him why is Hunter Goodman not playing? And he would say, yeah, we planned this like a month ago, right? We wrote this lineup. This is part of our schedule. It's just a schedule, just like you get scheduled at work. And
a lot of it makes sense because like Jake McCarthy, for example, you want him in left field at Coors, because that's a massive outfield. So if you're giving him an off day, you give him an off day when you're on the road. Yeah. And then you just have to work off of things like that where like there's just times in the schedule where it makes more sense.
Put that one right down the middle. That's going to be a base hit.
Javier Sanoa is 3 for 3. Their 9-hole hitter has more hits than the entire
3 for 3
Rockies
with a pretty much pickoff that he should have been out on, but whatever.
I haven't gotten any notifications from the home run league, which is a bad sign.
I have not.
Yeah, I haven't even looked. Where am I? I don't even.
Let's tell. All right, so chat. We're in a home run league, Dingers, ALLCITY Dingers, and it's basically you draft a team of 12.
Sure.
And 10. We all have 10 players, and literally the only points you get. Oh wow, getting Herget here.
Interesting.
2 outs. Who's coming in for Herget?
Must be Bernardino.
Yeah, the
because the
lefty.
lefty's up.
All right, so I've got, in our Dingers League, I've got Acuna, Rosarena, Bo Bichette, Kerry Carpenter, Jazz Chisholm, Colton Cowser, Johan Duran, Zach Neto, Brent Rooker, and Spencer Steer.
Yep, I got
that Kerry Carpenter pick killed me. I thought I was getting him.
I got Adames, Chapman, Churio, Contreras, Vlad Guerrero, Shea Langoliers, Mickey Moniak.
Oh, Langoliers hit one today.
Yep. Josh Naylor, Jose Ramirez, and Seiya Suzuki.
You've already got shitty luck. Churio's on the IL, and so is Moniak.
Yep.
I got Wilyer Abreu, Pete Alonso, Jake Berger, Rafael Devers.
Berger hit one last night.
He did. Manny Machado, Isaac Paredes, Corey Seager, Eugenio Suarez, Dalton Varsho, Christian Walker.
Yep.
Like, I just have like 8 guys who are guaranteed 20. And then if I hit on a couple, I feel good.
I think we all. Yeah, we'll see. I wasn't too happy with mine. I mean, Vlad Guerrero's not bad, but I wasn't super stoked with my draft.
Judge hit a dinger today.
I feel like if you're not in the top 5, like if you're in the top 5, you're going to get someone who's going to hit 40 home runs, you know?
Yeah.
And anything beyond that, like any of the people below that top 5 draft pick wise, just you're just not going to get that same amount.
Right.
And it's hard to make that up. You got to hope one of your lower guys has a Hunter Goodman season that, you know, you're like, holy shit, he just threw 30 home runs out there.
All right. Let's see if Bernardino has anything.
Okay, are we pronouncing it Bernardino? I think it's just Bernardino.
Oh, really?
I think
well,
so.
Well, let's check the game notes.
Yeah, check the game
You
notes.
can scan the little QR code for
here, I have the actual
pronunciation
email.
guide.
We love a PDF that makes you...
I don't think it had it in those game notes. I
It
got
did.
the.
Yeah,
It had
Did
the
it?
QR code.
Yeah. There's a QR code right here for Rockies
Oh, let's go.
pronunciations.
I wonder, so what if I click on it? Is my computer smart enough? No.
Probably not.
Seems like a
Bernardino.
weird way
It
to
feels
do
like a
this.
Tolia thing where you just get rid of the G. Good pitch. 89-mile-an-hour sinker. Ugh.
Is this
That also felt
is this
very
Jeff
hittable.
Conine?
Yeah.
It's probably his son, right?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Jesus
He
Christ.
debuted last
That's
year.
how you know you're getting fucking old.
Yeah.
When you,
Jeff Conine.
when you see a last... Oh, there you go.
That's an out.
Hopefully.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, so they don't include him on the pronunciation guide, so you must pronounce the R.
Bernard.
No,
Dino.
it's got to be
Bernardino.
No, they
Yes,
wouldn't.
man.
If there was a silent R, they would say so.
Bernardino. Say it quickly, it'll be Bernardino anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad we don't have to pronounce Angel Shiviji or have to hear Drew Goodman try to pronounce
Right.
Angel Shiviji
Or,
Right.
again.
Or
Bud Black.
Tomoyuki Shigata. Tomogato.
Shiga.
No way.
Tomoyuki.
I still haven't
Domo
heard it.
arigato, Mr. Robot.
I still have not heard him try to say that. Apparently,
Yeah.
Drew Goodman had
That
a
was-
tough time saying Shigano's name.
He bailed after Tomo eventually.
Oh, no.
Which is when, who was it that day? It's Huey. Yeah. It was Huey
Huey.
who said Tomoyuki.
Tomoyuki.
And
Oh,
It's like,
no, I think...
so-
Was it Huey? I thought it was Corey Sullivan.
Oh, it might have been Corey Sullivan.
They sound similar.
It's the worst.
Yeah, they sound really
They
similar.
They do.
Yeah. I'm actually one of the. I don't know how many people are a fan of Jeff Houston. I've heard a lot more people say that they're not a huge fan of Houston. I actually love Jeff Houston on the call.
Well, okay, so here's why I think some people aren't a fan of Jeff Houston. Long before you were even remotely in Rockies land, we had George Frazier. It was Drew Goodman and George Frazier, old pitcher, and he had just this like iconic voice. Chat, you guys will know George Frazier, right? Give me some love on the George Frazier call. But I think Houston was like when Spilly and Corey Sullivan transitioned from playing to broadcasting, you were like, he's a player, he's not a broadcaster. Frazier was always just like a broadcaster. And then when they went to Houston, you're like, this young guy, just not my. And now Houston's one of the old, the old guard. Him and Drew Goodman.
Yeah, I just think he complements Drew pretty well. My least favorite combo is Drew and Spilly, and again, that might be a super hot take, but I feel like Spilly is almost too much for Drew. Drew's so calm and like quiet, and I get the idea of trying to balance that with someone more energetic, but Spilly's like on the far end.
Oh, this would be a great time to just get it back to the top of the order.
This would be a great time for somebody to just get their first home run of the season.
That massive
too.
leg kick is incredible to me.
But if you could just find a couple of base runners and start off the next inning at the top of the order, incredible.
Dude picks his knee up to his chest.
The massive leg kick, along with the bat resting on his shoulder.
and his chin tucked into his shoulder as well. Yeah, like he's got that chin.
It's like he's
locked
hiding
in.
from something. He looks like Dracula.
Or he's like protecting his
he's
chin.
hiding from
Looks like he's
something.
trying not to get punched in the face.
Climate.
All
Yeah,
right.
It'd take like an act of God to go opposite field here.
I mean, we're
feels like.
almost time to start wondering if Alcantara is pitching this whole game.
Yeah.
Because
He's not getting pulled
65.
after 6. Yeah, I was like, he's not getting pulled after 63 pitches.
No.
He won the Cy Young in 2022. That's
That long ago.
Well, it's what's crazy too
Yeah,
is the
4 years
Marlins. The fact he's still a Marlin.
Right.
Like last year, he probably would have gotten traded at the deadline, but he was so god awful before the deadline that I bet his value was tanked.
Yeah, probably.
All right, time for a Mike Honcho homer.
Yeah.
A My Concho.
If you're watching us right now on YouTube, hit that. See that thumbs up below the watch along? Hit that.
We
Tap
appreciate it.
Tap it like Jake McCarthy taps a bunt.
That was probably the most electric moment of this, offensively, of this game. The bunt. You gotta love a good bunt.
It does kind of suck, too, that Jordan Beck's ball does not get through because that scores a second run,
Good eye.
theoretically.
Again, this umpire's been locked in, man. He's been calling a good game.
He has.
There we go. Got another like on the watch along. Appreciate you guys. It's always fun when we got a chat filled with
There you go.
Rockies
Four pitch
fans.
walk.
Four
All
pitch
right.
walk. To bring up some redemption for Brenton Doyle.
All right, BD. I'm so excited to fire up my what went right, what went wrong tweets again. That was. It's been so long.
Damn, Griffin Conine looks jacked.
Does. Just wait till Zach Bean's out there.
Yeah. Zach Veen's a different beast this year. Just hope his bat speed can pick up.
I just hope his body is capable of holding all that weight.
Another first pitch stolen base?
Got him.
No!
Yeah.
That's close.
It is close.
But they already lost their challenge, didn't they? Or did you get 2 challenges?
They got it right. They should get another.
No, they
got it
missed.
wrong 'cause
That's
they got
right. It
posed.
wasn't the steal. It was the.
So you lost your challenge.
Oh,
I think he's out anyways.
I think so too.
Ew, I don't know. His hand beat it, but did he get hit on the butt? That's the.
His cheeks are too fat.
Oh yeah, he's out. He's out. It's close though, but he's out.
All
a
of a
bummer.
sudden, you're looking at another quick inning.
Oh, but if you're gonna go down being aggressive, as you guys were saying earlier. So, not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's different when
Not
it's
the
not Jake
best.
McCarthy.
Yeah,
Especially when,
but man,
I kind of just want to get back to the top of the order.
though the Rockies are running the bases, dude. Get someone on first and just first pitch, not even waiting. Let me see Hunter Goodman out here trying to steal. Rockies' philosophy is just steal literally every single time they get on base.
Yeah, Jordan Beck is theoretically a 2020 guy, but it's going to be, that's now, 2 times that they've...
Yeah, didn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What an
Alcantara
outing.
is pitching the whole game.
Yeah, what an outing for
He is pitching the whole
Alcantara.
game.
Is it what an outing for Alcantara, or is our offense just not what we hoped it
Or
was
is
gonna
this
be?
just previewing what we're going to experience this summer? We'll see. That's funny. Oh, Spence, your little promotion on getting us some more likes
Oh,
did pretty well.
Look at that.
Wow.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
It's unfortunate because we don't get to do a lot of watch-alongs. This is pretty much the only one we're doing as of now. Yeah, because opening day, home opener, is going to be. We're going to be doing a show live, but it's going to be not during the game, obviously, because we'll be at the game.
Pre-game show.
It'll be a pregame show. But yeah, it's tough to do watch-alongs just because it's a heavy lift for 162 games.
Right.
But for opening day, you had to make it happen.
We got a comment in the chat here. How good was your guys' lineup predictions from the other day? I think we both went 2 for 9. I got
Moniak screwed us.
yeah, we both got Kyle Karros right at 9. I got Jake McCarthy right at 1, and you got
TJ.
Rumfield at 5.
Yep, 5.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not going to tout 2 for 9. I mean, I guess if you're hitting 2 for 9, it's
That's like
220.
220, yeah, sure.
But Mickey Moniak not being healthy kind of threw a wrench in it. Because if Mickey Moniak's the DH, he's not hitting 8th where Edward Julian is hitting, guaranteed.
Right.
And that changes everything.
Is Alcantara a lefty?
No, he's a righty.
Yeah, see, and Moniak hits well against righties, too.
Oh, Scotty, I'm going to make an opening day guest appearance on the opening day pod. drunk or sober? Because
I think you got kids with you, so probably sober.
it depends upon when we do the show. I really hope we do it closer to 10 than closer to the game time because I'm gonna be.
Yeah, you're not credentialed for opening day.
No.
I still haven't bought my tickets.
You get to enjoy it in a different light.
I was hoping they'd drop more after we figured out what the weather is, but it was only a slight drop.
All right, I give the Marlins credit. It filled in a little bit behind home plate. Juan Mejia into the game.
Kind of crazy Bernardino only got one at bat. Or one.
I mean, he's a lefty
such a
specialist.
lefty. Yeah, that's such a lefty specialist.
But you can't do that anymore. Like, if you end in any, you can, but you can't bring a guy in. Remember, that was the good old days of baseball.
Yeah.
Like, very much slow as shit, but when I think it was the Bruce Bochy used to do that all the time. He'd bring in a lefty, come back in, bring in a righty, come back in, another righty, bring in a righty.
Yep. Good old Bruce Bochy.
The panda bear. That's also massive.
Yeah, 6'6".
That's shocking. If I would have had to guess how big he was, I would have thought he's like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, no, dude, he's huge.
He's huge.
He's a huge guy. Lumbers up the mound.
See, Stray Flick, we talked about this earlier, but Mejia had a 3.7 or 3.47 or 48 ERA last year.
But was that at Coors or was that total?
That was total.
Huh. I thought I heard that he was good at Coors, but not on the road.
No, that was Victor Vodnik. Victor Vodnik had a 1.98 ERA at Coors Field. And a 3.7 or 8 total, or maybe even 4, so that means he was terrible in there.
Okay, Juan.
Right, let's see what he can do against a slugger.
Against
2, 3, 4.
Ramirez. Oh, that was
kind of nasty.
That was kind of nasty. Rockies have yet to use their ABS challenge. High fastball at 98 miles an hour. Swung on and fouled back. Augustine Ramirez.
Almost took him in the home run league.
Yeah, 21
Every
home
one
runs
of my
last
last
year.
3 picks, I was tempted. And not many at bats either.
Yeah, he's a slugger. Keep the ball down and away.
Yeah.
Not inside, although that might be an out.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a nice little 4-3. Willie Castro and Ezekiel Tovar. I'm excited to see them up the middle this year. It's going to be a fun defensive combo. Although I thought Estrada.
I was going to say, this rewinds 365 days, and you definitely said that last year.
I thought Estrada was going to be fun up the middle.
Can the Rockies do what the Toronto Blue Jays did this year and have a 20-win improvement? So that would be 63 and 99.
They certainly can.
Yeah, it's physically possible, but I don't. Will they? That's a different question. Will they depends on. Honestly, it depends on one of two things, and it doesn't even have to be both. It can just be one of two things. If your offense becomes competent again, like competitive again, or your pitching becomes competitive again. It's too much to ask for both. They're both not going to be competitive at the same time. But if you can have like a consistently decent offense or a consistently decent pitching staff, probably better offense, you have a shot.
Okay.
I just want the Rockies to be fun
Get there,
again.
Doyle. Thank you.
You know, like the same amount of loss. We definitely don't want the same. What's an acceptable amount of losses this year for you?
So Stray Flick says 10 wins.
I want to dodge 100.
I think there's a difference between acceptable and success.
15
what am I doing?
15 win
To
improvement.
me, success. If they win 63 games, that's success.
Absolutely.
But if they win
1000%.
53, are you like, okay?
No.
If they can have a 15 win improvement,
So that's
that puts them at
58.
104, right?
Yeah, 58
104
wins.
losses.
Yeah.
That's okay to me. That's a
There
catch.
you go.
1, 2, 3
All right.
inning. One
Nice
Mejia
and
gets
quick.
out of
You
it.
got 6
5
outs
pitches,
to get
6
one
pitches.
run. You got 6 outs to
because
get one run.
100 losses is almost inevitable. It feels like, maybe I'm a downer. It feels like that's the real. Yeah.
When you don't have the purple glasses on, like I always wear, you're 100% right.
But if you can limit the 100 losses to like 104, 103, even 105 would be okay. You don't feel miserable. You're not in a good place, but you're not expecting to be in a good place this year. We as baseball fans want to be in a good place. We would love for them to when, we would love for them to only lose 90 games. But the reality is, I think 100 losses is still on the table, and we'll see.
Certainly on the table.
Definitely on the table. I think it's to be expected.
Because what? There are usually 3 or 4 teams that lose 100 every year? So you have to be outside the bottom 3 or 4 to dodge it?
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So the White Sox, what did the White Sox do last year? It was, what, a 15-win improvement, I think? I think the White Sox won 15 more games,
Lost
if I
102.
remember. They lost 102?
Yep.
So,
But they went from 42 wins and 123 losses. No, that's not correct math. 120 losses, right? 42 and 120. So they had an 18-win improvement.
so 18-win improvement.
That would be elite
Yeah,
if we could do that.
yeah, 101. I don't know about elite, but it'd be good. It'd be good.
I mean,
It'd
it's
be
just so
elite
much
in our
easier.
world. In our world, I think.
Denver Ghost asked, what the game even on? I'm assuming you're asking where? What's the game even on, like channel-wise?
Yeah, it's not a it's a streaming service. MLB TV.
Rockies, yeah, Rockies.tv. Okay, boys.
Are we cooked? It kind of appears that we're cooked. We had one inning where there was a legit threat.
No.
Every other inning has been.
Spencer's a doubter, dude.
No,
You're
but
just so
here's-
reliant on the top of the order.
Yeah,
here's
see,
why.
we got a thumbs down because of you.
Wow.
Well, here's why I think we're cooked. No, I don't think we're cooked. I would assume we were probably cooked. I've stayed in that hotel right there at the blue light. It was unbelievable.
Cool.
We're in Miami. This is not like if we were in Cincinnati or like a more friendly hitters park, I'd
Braxton
feel better
Fulford.
about it.
Oh, wow.
He can't hit with
Without
nobody on.
with nobody on. Spencer's thing is,
God damn it.
oh no, and Alcantara's
Right.
out.
So-
Nardi, whoever Nardi is.
So who's he hitting for? That's got to be the DH spot, right?
Yeah. So he's hitting for Edward Julian, which is fine.
Good.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
Especially with
Right,
the lefty
because
out.
Julian's a lefty.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
I think I need one more beer.
I scooter. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You want another one? You, Christian?
You guys are cooking. I'm chilling.
Okay. Yeah, you are kind of driving the show, so.
That is true.
When you left for a minute, I was like, oh, fuck, I got to talk a lot now.
Drunk driving the Rockies pod.
How do you swing at that 2-1?
I don't know.
2-1, you don't swing at that.
Yeah. Interesting.
Braxton
Fulford,
Fulford's
not
got to be going
Sullivan.
through a little fun little weekend here. You get sent down to AAA. You don't start the season in the big league squad, and then immediately they call you.
Well, give us a reason.
Surprise.
Hit one out. Give us a reason that you should be up with this team.
you're not.
Please.
Your first 2 swings haven't been great.
Please give us a reason or a double, just something.
Nope.
Oh,
Got
that's
it.
so
And
bad.
that's why you started the season in AAA, bro.
Yeah.
Not great. Not great.
Send him back.
All right, now that Spencer jumped off, you guys who put us a thumbs down for those last two,
You can take it away.
You can take it away. You can
can't
put them
take
back
it
thumbs
away.
up. You can change your mind. Kyle Karras. Yeah, the bottom of this order has been tough. Stray Flick says 8-9-1 up next. Do you think Vodnik takes the 8th inning? That's a base hit.
Kyle Karras. All right. So now
Vodnik
can
Agnos, that's my
McCarthy
guess.
get on base? Because if McCarthy gets on base,
Do
love
you
where you're
bunt?
at.
Do you bunt McCarthy here?
I don't know.
With one out, runner at first.
I mean,
Karras isn't a
ugh.
super quick runner.
Right. Do you even consider putting Ritter in for him? I think I would put Ritter
I
in.
would put Ritter in for him too. You're in the top of the 8th inning.
Right.
Ritter.
Oh,
Surprise!
Ritter in for
Ryan Ritter is
McCarthy.
in for McCarthy.
So then Johnston will come in to play left when they go to defense.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, they did play Ritter in left in spring training battle.
No, they're not
It
putting him in
didn't
the
go well.
outfield. Yeah, they're not putting him in the outfield. Not on opening day. I love this though. Okay, hold
Yep.
on. Bud Black never does
No.
this. Never does this.
No.
Ryan Ritter hitting in this spot with Braxton Fulford hitting before him. Fire me up, Warren Schaefer. Those are
Yep.
2 very good decisions. Give your young guys a chance.
Oh yeah.
I think if he makes contact,
just contact gets me
I was gonna
excited.
say, I think if he makes contact, Hank is gonna lose it.
Just anything.
Just not a strikeout.
The standards are so low. 1 run in 7 innings. All right. 0-2.
All right, Ryan. Here we go. 0-2 pitch, 1 out, runner at first. Good take, low and inside. For the ball, 1-2.
Look tempted.
Warren Schaefer trying to outmanage this deficit with his young players. Ryan Ritter up with 2 strikes, top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled back. He got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle and put it straight back into the netting.
Jake McCarthy would have hit a bomb.
Yeah.
Kyle Karros, a little fought-off base hit.
Yeah, the chat seems to believe that since you have
Should
left.
I leave again? Should I go back to the bar, watch Ryan Ritter hit a double down the left field line here, and then I'll stay?
1-2 pitch.
That's
Strike 3. So, okay, we were just talking, Spence. I love these decisions, though, by Warren Schaefer. Top of the 8th inning, you're down by 1, runner at first, and you put Braxton Fulford in the game, and then Ryan Ritter. Bud Black never would have done anything like that. Now, the
Those were
unfortunate
the 2
part
guys
of
who got the outs.
that they
It was the
both
other guy who got the hit.
Yeah. So, bummer.
Hunter
But-
Goodman coming up, though.
But I like those decisions. Go with the young guys. Doesn't mean you got to overplay them. Doesn't mean you got to, commit to them too early. But give them those shots.
To me,
It's the only way they're going to get a chance.
Same thing as sending Jake McCarthy home. It's the decision I would have made, and unfortunately, all of these
Is
have
this going to
gone
be an
wrong.
exciting loss for Spencer, where we're pleased with the decisions, but the casual fan's going to be like, what the hell, they lost?
No,
Doesn't matter.
I don't think this qualifies. Scoring 1 run
Yeah,
is never
it's just
exciting.
not exciting.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. We've had to parse together. We will say we have had 4 watch-alongs. We did 3 last year at the end of the season when we were trying to hit that win number 43, and all 3 of those watch-alongs we did were just miserable. They were terrible games. One of them got canceled or delayed in the 8th inning from rain. So we've had really bad luck on watch-alongs. Again, we don't do them very often.
Yeah.
And we just don't get lucky.
Because the Rockies,
You never know, though. Could happen tonight.
Rockies won 20% of the time last year.
Yeah, true.
So when you have 4 watch-alongs,
over
three
162,
the odds aren't in your favor.
No, they're not. But we try. Like I said, we try to make the most out of it when we do them. This game has gone by quick. I mean, I know it's not been a lot of scoring, but game started at 5:10, and it's 7:10. It's been a 2-hour game, and we are entering the bottom of the 8th inning.
I don't like that. I want to have 3 hours filled by my baseball games. I get that's they think it's
that's crazy.
They think people will start watching if they cut it short. I just don't buy it.
I do.
If you like baseball, you like baseball, and you'll watch the whole thing.
I disagree. My wife is a casual baseball fan, and she watches much more baseball now that it's shorter.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
With
she
me,
watching
of
now?
course. Zero chance she's watching
Exactly.
right now.
That's not my market.
To be fair, though, she is with Spencer's wife and a lot of other...
And my girlfriend.
And your girlfriend, yes. So our wives and girlfriends are all
Why
together.
isn't Ryan here?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Huh.
He's probably watching March Madness.
He's at home watching the Rockies by himself. Wait, what is going on?
Hunter Goodman's up.
Okay, I thought we had 3 outs for some reason.
No, they just brought it Bender.
Bender. That's a sick name for a relief pitcher.
Benderdino.
Benderdino.
Basically the same guy.
Come on, Hunter, change my life.
Oh,
that's a
that
good
does
swing.
move a lot. Man, this does honestly. Tovar to start the top of the 9th wouldn't be the end of the world.
It'd be
But this does feel
Castro.
like a great. Oh yeah, Castro then
Tovar.
Better.
No.
Oh, didn't go.
No,
didn't go.
he did. Oh, wow. I thought he for sure did.
He really reached
Bender's out
out
here getting better. Getting bendy. Have I had 5 beers?
Should we take your half of your left away?
yeah. Tomoyuki Shigano.
Yeah. Brutal. We're falling apart.
The Rockies are gonna.
Oh
my God! How do you watch that?
It is crazy that that's what his pitches look like, and his name is Bender.
That's an elite
Those things
reliever
bend.
name.
It is. It really is. Jimmy Herget would love that. The crowd of 10,000 on their feet, making noise.
2-strike noise.
2 strike, 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning.
Well, a lot of them seem to be on their phone.
Yeah.
They don't realize.
They're trying to figure out what they're doing the rest of their night in Miami.
2-2 on Goodman. 2 outs.
Come on,
Come in
Hunter.
clutch.
Change
Hunter.
my day.
No, didn't go.
No,
Didn't
he
go.
If he
Didn't
didn't
go.
go on the last one, he didn't go on this one.
They didn't even show it.
All right.
He didn't go.
Full count for Willie.
Change my life.
If Willie Castro gets this lead back for us, I'm buying the jersey.
Really?
Oh, dude, I would love a Willie
Yep.
Castro jersey.
Well, you need to get through this battle first.
Yep, we do. That's why I'm willing to put that money on the line.
Come on, throw just a
Here we go,
sweeper
3-2.
that- Oh!
No.
down.
Get down. We got down. Here we go.
It looked like he was hanging.
He crushed that.
Okay.
First and third.
Karros got to third.
He did get to third.
First and third. Was he
Those long
running?
legs.
Was he
Long
running?
legs.
He had to have been. Full count.
Oh, yeah, duh. Good call. I played baseball.
Yeah, somebody take this guy's beer away.
Yeah, can't let him finish that one.
Attaboy. Hunter had a bad spring training, so good to see him
Right.
swiping it. Yeah, that was Kyle Karros is just
He's a goofy guy. He's a goofy guy. He's like, like with the Nuggets have Spencer Jones, who just like
Yeah.
moves very
Yes.
weird.
Right, that is
That's
who that
Karros.
is.
Oh, that was sick.
Thank you.
no.
Yeah.
He's gonna win this one. He's gonna get that. If he misses this though, that's
You
gonna
wonder.
it's gonna be the 0 for 2. He'll get this. This will be a strike.
It looks like it in the box, but if they got to place that box.
Come
right.
on, give us-
And Rockies broadcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That was
As it said
bad.
in the
that's
box.
half a ball.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, this umpire called a great game all the way up until the top of the 8th inning. That was elite. Round of applause for this umpire for showing out.
I
First day.
hate ABS now.
Come on, Willie. Give me a little welcome to the Rockies here. That's a ball.
Come on, Willie.
Give me a little welcome to the Rockies here. Mike, yes, they do sell some jerseys for like Helton and Walker and those guys.
Definitely not too low though.
All right, 1 and 2. Yeah, no, Tulo is not a fan of the organization anymore.
And he is correct.
Yeah, well, he got screwed over.
Yes. I mean, Tulo hates the Rockies. I also hate the Rockies organization.
Fair
I
assessment.
want to not hate them.
Yeah,
Which I guess is
they
the
can
difference
they
between
can
the two.
redeem themselves if
Right.
they seem to be making the right decisions
Right.
at this point in their tenure. Just gonna take some time. Here we go. 1 and 2, 2 outs. Runners at first and third.
Make my day, Willie.
Here's the pitch, and
Way
it's a
outside.
changeup outside,
Way outside.
evening the count at 2 and 2.
Nice pitch, Bender.
Yeah, bend that thing back into the zone, buddy.
Throw another ball. Chase Dollander this.
Get him back in the count. Come on, just something squealy. Up the middle, I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be ball 3.
It did bend, but not enough.
You're gonna give whoever's at first.
This is Chase Dollander.
It's Hunty.
Hunter
is Chase
Goodman a
Dollander.
head start. This is Chase Dollander?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Getting
He's
ahead
getting
in the
2
count,
strikes.
bailing everybody
I thought you
out.
meant like saying like he's
Refusing
like he's
to put the ball in the
warming
zone.
up in the bullpen.
No,
Like where
No.
are you getting that from?
no.
That would be wild.
Just finding a way to turn this into a walk.
Come on, Willie. Here we go. 3-2, 2
Come on,
outs,
Willie.
top of the 8th inning.
Rip
Fight
one
it
down
off.
the right field line.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. No. God. Damn it.
That was nowhere near
was
the
ball
And my
four,
voice
too.
cracked. Just rock
Okay.
bottom for all of us.
Tovar leading off, but unfortunately no juice behind him.
Rockies commercial. Is that Mark Stout?
Do you see Brett Sullivan? Oh, this guy. Ugh.
Are you a? Oh, I don't even know what this guy's name is.
No.
Are you a hater?
It's just he dresses so stupid and has a mustache.
That's not even Mark Stout. I thought that was Mark Stout from
No.
the side.
I just go to too many Rockies games and ugh.
God, this is so frustrating.
Rocky scoring, no runs.
Okay, what feels worse then? You were asking this earlier about like a 6-5 versus a 2-1 loss. What feels worse, a 2-1 loss in your opinion, or like a 9-1 loss?
9-1.
Okay.
Like, especially like I just want to see confident baseball, and we are. Are we seeing confident baseball? We're not far off at the very least.
No, the offense isn't great, but you faced a good pitcher in Alcantara who pitched
Right.
really well.
And like, how many? They got to have 6 hits now.
Yep, 6 hits.
Yeah, you're matching. Yeah, no,
A hit with they're like 2 for 2 with runners and score. 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position. They scored 1 run.
Like, it's not great offense, but you're not.
But it's and granted, that's why I said I thought we were kind of cooked, because Miami is not a place where you just hit a lot of home runs. There's just been no power.
Yeah.
Like, think of all 6 of their hits.
Dude, you're playing in humidity, man.
The hardest ball they've probably hit was the Goodman single, right? Like, they haven't hit anything in the gap. They haven't hit anything close to the wall.
Totally.
Like, it's been a bunch of, like, punch and Judy singles.
The only issue that I have with this offense is there's been some big punch outs when you've had runners in scoring position. I get it with 2 outs. You got runners at first and third, strikeout. Bases loaded, strikeout. You know, it's just like, come on, you got to do something there. Put the ball in play at least.
And, like, the top of the order has been fine, at worst.
Yeah. Denver Ghost says the start of the Rockies season makes me feel so much better about the Nuggets' woes this season. Anything we can do to help us feel a little better about the Nuggets.
Yeah, like McCarthy's 1 for 3, Goodman 2 for 4, Castro 0 for 4, but Tovar's 1 for 3. Like, you're not bad up there. Just nothing from Doyle, Julian. I mean, 2 combined hits, I guess, from honestly Castro down to Karros is tough. Unless that's 3. Rumfield down to Karros.
So Willie Castro's in left field, by the way. Willie Castro moves to left field. Ryan Ritter's at second.
Yeah, so I just assumed you put Johnston in to left for Ritter, but they keep Ritter in the game, keep Johnston's bat alive, which is interesting.
Fair. Because you're coming up with the bottom of the order here for the Rockies after Tovar.
Right.
So you might see Johnston pinch hit for Beck, maybe?
No, I think Beck's got too much power.
Doyle then?
Rumfield?
No, not Rumfield. I think it's got to be Doyle, right?
It's
because Rumfield also has the power.
Well, yeah, it's going to be I think they'll go straight up with it. It'll be Tovar, Rumfield, Doyle. No, Tovar, Rumfield, Beck. Doyle might get another shot to change the outcome in this game. Let's get through.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Fuck.
Okay.
Got him.
Double. Double to start. That's not great.
Connor Norby.
I would have
Yeah,
taken
Rumfield makes sense.
Mejia out.
Yeah, I would have taken Mejia out,
I know
too.
it was a quick inning, but still.
Well, you took Bernardino out after 1 out, which, again, specialist lefty. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I use anybody else right now.
And I guess you don't, because what you still have, other than the long guys, you have Hill, you have Vodnik, and you have what's his name? Is it just
Agnos?
Hill? Agnos. There we go. So if you play one of them in the 8th, one of them in the 9th, if it goes 10, all of a sudden you're on your last guy.
Oh, get him. Tovar, throw the fucking ball.
I think he bobbled it. I think he was having a hard time with it in his glove.
Either that or Karros wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think it looked like he paused with it in his glove. I think he bobbled it. Yeah, he had him if he had just taken that to third. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he bobbled it. No, he was messing with it in his glove. Yep, he didn't have a grip. Damn it. Felix asked, do we see Dolan or pitch tomorrow? Maybe. We'll see him this series.
I mean, as soon as a starter struggles,
yeah.
it's either him or Senza.
He's going to go into a game where you need 3-4 innings.
Yeah.
3 innings,
And it
probably.
makes sense to do this at the beginning of the year when you're pulling guys at 70 pitches instead of letting them keep playing.
All right, Juan, come on, buddy.
Need a strikeout here.
Xavier Edwards.
Yeah, see, like obviously the Rockies have scored 1 run, so it's not. Yeah, but when you keep this a 1-run game, it changes the entire complexity of the 9th inning.
That is way too fat of a pitch.
Changes everything.
And he is throwing 97 right down the middle. You're just putting that in Edwards' barrel.
Slider at his eyes isn't going to do it.
No.
Nope.
To follow up with another fastball probably in the middle part of the plate. Let's paint something here.
Oh.
That ain't going to do it.
I mean, a walk sets up a double play.
Yeah, a walk's not the
So
worst thing.
it really isn't.
If he walks him here, you got to bring someone else in, though, right?
14 pitches. You're tempted for sure. Who do you bring in?
Depends upon if somebody's up.
Yeah.
I would love to bring in Agnos right here. Ground ball pitcher.
Okay.
That's huge.
That's what you need.
That is huge. Get there, Rumfield. Attaboy.
Yep. Okay, one more out.
All right.
No, if he had gotten a runner on first, I would have loved to see Agnos come in that situation. Dude gets unlimited ground balls.
Oh, he's sweaty.
Yeah, that's Miami, man.
Some guys just sweat.
So Alone Mikeman's coming out.
Even with the out.
It's probably.
So who's up next?
It's probably a scouting report scenario.
You don't. Yeah.
The next hitter.
You don't have another lefty. So that's not what this is.
No.
Crazy they just didn't have a left-hander in the bullpen last year. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah, that is crazy. And that you only have one technically this year.
Yeah, even one is still like,
Yeah,
I have my
you think there
doubts.
needs to be
Right.
some options.
Right. But I bet down the stretch they do it. You know, like early in the year you structure the bullpen so that, like if you're pulling your starters at 80, 90 pitches, you want more guys who can eat innings.
Yeah.
And then later in the year when you're not as worried about that, that's when you throw in another left-hander in place of the second long reliever.
Well, that's why they have, because right now they have two guys theoretically, right, that can go. Do you think that they have Chase Dolander obviously in the bullpen and Antonio Senzatella? Do you think we'll see a game this year, early in the season, where the Rockies get down, let's say 3-4 to 1, 4 to nothing early, and Dolander or Senzatella comes in and actually like pitches well, and they just ride him like from the third to the eighth,
Totally.
you know?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I think that's the plan for Dolander.
Yeah.
Maybe
If he's
Senza
pitching
less
well.
so.
and you start coming back and you're like, oh, okay, well we can just leave this guy in and not waste the other arms in the pen.
Like you play at Coors where those comebacks happen.
You want to be careful of protecting Dolander's confidence right now. If he throws like 4 shutout innings out of the pen, unless he's got really low pitch count and is just completely dialed, like you might want to think about going to the bullpen after that.
Right. Especially if the bullpen's been pitching well.
That's what I mean.
You almost like guard him where if he goes 3 scoreless and strikes out 3 or 4, you're kind of like probably should pitch another inning, but we want him to finish. You know, like we want him to be confident.
He's also struggled to go deep into games, and that's been his issue. That's why he's in the bullpen. So 2-1 fouled off.
That was middle.
That was middle. 90 miles an hour. Mejia with one of the more electric moments of last year, though, his collision with Warming Bernabel to
my God,
end the season.
So
I
insane.
forgot about that.
that was incredible.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
The Rockies.
Nothing better. Here we go. 2-2.
The only thing
Let's get
more
a K here.
Rockies than that happening was them dropping the ball.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the worst moment of last year, in my opinion, the most embarrassing moment of last year was when Adael Amador chucked his glove unintentionally at the ball.
That's well, luckily the weather had a little bit to do with it. That's a close second would be that Dodgers game where that fly
was
ball in the infield.
Good pitch.
How do you not swing at that?
That was nasty. Yeah, well, that was just unfortunate. It wasn't even embarrassing. It was just the chase. You're talking about Chase Dolander.
Yep. Start against the Dodgers. He gets a fly ball to like the infield, and everybody just stands around and watches it hit the ground.
Yeah, Felix, I hope he improves more, but I do think the Rockies are looking for a more permanent catching solution than him. That's strike 3. Backdoor! Bang!
Oh, that's my guy.
Got a guy at third with nobody out,
That's my
and he
guy.
gets out of it. Juan Mejia. Nasty.
All right, let's make him pay for that.
2 scoreless.
Plátano power. Let's go.
Man, it's gonna suck if you lose opening day allowing 2 runs.
Yeah,
That's just frustrating.
I know. That's very Rockies of us.
Right. Or this could be some magic.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, I feel so good about Tovar doing something here. It's just a shame there's no way for somebody to be on base for it. You know?
Yeah, but if he doubles,
Totally.
you'll take it.
Totally. I legitimately think Ezekiel by the end of the year is just like maybe you can't say unanimous best shortstop in the National League,
Wow.
just because nobody gives respect to the Rockies. But like, he's so close to being right there already. Because it's like Perdomo is probably the best with the Diamondbacks, and you look at the numbers, and you're like, there's not really much of a gap there. Tovar's
he had
what,
the
like
longest
24?
Yeah. He had the longest streak of not making an error 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was like it pretty much was almost his entire start of his career.
Yeah.
He went like a year and a half without making an error or making like one error or something like that. And we were looking at it in the press box at the time, and we were looking at it and we were just like, that's insane. Like, more people should be talking about that. And then obviously he won a Gold Glove, but
No, but it's crazy to think we're still like 4 years from prime Tovar. He's like 23, 24.
And that's why
So
he's
you
not
think-
in the trade conversation.
Right. Oh,
Because he
absolutely.
is a young player that's
Because if you
part of your
trade
rebuild.
Tovar, you're hoping to get another Tovar.
Yeah. You're hoping to get a Tovar who's 19 years
Right.
old.
It's like that Family Guy thing where it's like they offer Peter, it's like, you can have the boat or you can have a mystery box. And he says, well, the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here we go.
Get the boat.
It's the greatest schedule of baseball.
Row.
March and April. You got Marlins, Blue Jays, Phillies, Astros, and Padres. And then you go into April, and it's the rest of April, and it's what, Dodgers twice. It's not great. Juan Mejia is one of the last guys who played on the Grand Junction Rockies.
Dude, is this Fairbanks?
Yes, Pete Fairbanks.
Oh God, this guy is disgusting.
He's good. I don't feel as confident.
Yeah, I didn't know they had him.
Swing. First pitch, 91 mile an hour
This
cutter.
guy's a weirdo and a pure filth.
Those cleats look bad.
Bad? Like in a good way or bad
no,
in a bad way?
bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. Not like that how the kids
2
say.
a.m. in Denmark. Attaboy, Nutty. Hopefully they make it worth it. Here we go, Toby. High cutter. Got away from Fairbanks. Fairbanks rocking the good old mohawk. But not even like a faded mohawk. I mean, that thing is just shaved on the sides mohawk.
I respect that.
Maybe a little bit of a fade. Here we go. 1-1.
Nope.
Low pitch.
Oh.
No, I think he's going to miss it.
I don't
It
think
was
he's got
low.
it.
This is the time to do it,
Catcher's
though.
challenging it. I think it was low. This is the time to do it, 100%. But they would lose all their challenges if this is a ball.
Shoot.
No! Oh, that's
Shoot.
so close. It ended up being called a strike by that much.
They don't give a distance when it's in.
No.
It's interesting.
That sucks. By a thread on the baseball. 1-2. .98 down the middle, and Tovar fouled it back. I would have swung 5 minutes late. Yeah, exactly, Dwayne. Damn you, baseball robots. Sanoha and Pauly into the
I
game.
think I hate ABS.
Yeah, fair.
It's been bad for the Rockies twice.
Good for them once.
ABS.
Right. But they could have just not challenged.
True. It was called that on the field. No, run.
He wanted to miss that throw.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, this is cooked.
This is cooked. That was your chance.
All it takes is one swing of the bat, folks.
I don't know if anybody's capable of hitting it more than like 350.
Put in Troy Johnston.
Honestly.
They might.
Revenge game? That'd be incredible.
Nope. It's Rumfield.
So then who's up after Rumfield?
Beck.
Yeah, and you don't pinch hit for Beck.
Torpedo bat, Rumfield. Here we go. This is your moment, man. If he freaking
Right.
sends one, dude, forever Rocky.
I mean,
Give
this
him a
is-
lifetime
this is
contract.
what this season is.
This is
It's like who can actually,
Yeah.
who's going to do the thing when we need it.
If he does the thing here. Scott says Grandview legend Kevin Gosman went 6 innings, 11 Ks today. Impressive.
He was not very good in the beginning of his career, and all of a sudden took off. It's kind of wild.
Why couldn't McCarthy get home?
Yeah, dude, I know. Or just stay. He would have scored.
Yeah, that's a really
Stay at third. I know.
that's a-
Hindsight's 2020.
I didn't even want to
It
think
is.
about that, and you brought that back up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ooh. Could have hit that one.
Yeah, he's probably sitting fastball though. This is your moment, TJ. Big as you're gonna get it.
Oh,
he broke his bat. That's going to get down. That's going to get down. There we go, TJ.
Who's your pinch runner? Sullivan and
I don't think
Johnston.
I don't know.
Johnston. You got to go Johnston.
No,
Neither one.
I don't think you pinch hit.
Nope.
Are you saying pinch hitter or
Pitch
runner?
run.
I was thinking
Pitch
run.
run.
No,
But
you
no,
don't.
neither.
I don't think you run for him.
If you still had Ritter, then it'd be tempting.
Yeah, I think you. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think Johnston because you put him in at first.
True. It is a 1-for-1. First career hit.
Attaboy.
But
Is Johnson
Johnson
faster?
can't steal a base.
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I
if
mean,
he's
you have to
faster.
try, though,
Maybe
right?
it's Michael Lorenzen.
Oh, do they
Our
have
two-way
a
player?
If they have a fast pitcher, I'm totally in.
No, don't.
They
Put your
don't.
don't. If the Rockies put a pitcher on the base paths, I'm done.
If he can steal this base and then sub out,
It's true. It's Brett Sullivan.
Sullivan faster
But
than Johnston.
Sullivan did steal bases in spring training, and Fairbanks is pretty slow to the plate.
You just assume 31 years old, he's slow, but
Was he going?
I don't
We'll
think
never
By the
know.
catcher's reaction,
maybe.
it looked like he was, but maybe not.
I don't love that. You gotta. I get it. You're trying to be
know.
aggressive, but
I know.
Jordan Beck. I mean, trust him. Trust him to hit it.
Just gap
It's a
one.
gap one
JB. Come on, baby. Oh, my God, why are you not swinging at
the
that?
bat. Oh no. That is right there. Now you're going to get either cheese at your face or you're going to get something in the dirt.
Yeah, you not swinging it. He definitely thought that was not going to be a close pitch.
Yeah. 0-2. Here we go.
Come on, JB.
That's going to be out. Number 2. Infield fly.
Are you more tempted to steal now?
No. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but
yeah, basic gets him home.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Come on.
That's a tough one.
Breton has some power. Oh, this would be a nice way to come back.
Time to redeem yourself.
I'm getting up. Can't be doing this sitting down, doing this crap.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Try to make sure I'm still in frame here.
Oh, come on, BD. We got some rally caps in the bar. I love that.
Yep. Okay, everyone's locked in.
Just fucking sit on one.
Hit it. Oh, that was the pitch.
Get out.
Oh, man, they're getting pitches to hit. Yeah, he is 0 for 3 today.
2 strikeouts.
But all it takes is one.
All it takes is one.
Just gap one.
Oh,
Ball game.
ball game.
Rockies will start the season 0-1.
Contact.
God damn it. All right, well, it wasn't embarrassing. It was not a terrible loss.
They were right there.
They were right there, which somehow makes it feel worse.
7,412 people saw the Marlins win the game.
Were they?
God.
I'd almost say they were pesky.
Yeah.
Pesky is accurate.
Almost pesky.
Yeah, they were there. They were in it. Man, that's disheartening. Well, we knew we were going to be in for it, fellas. We knew we were in for a climb, as they say.
But
it's a bummer.
We started the climb by not tying our shoes.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bummer. We were
Still
hoping this looked
still at the
different.
trailhead.
Yeah.
Decided not to take a step today. Pesky
Yeah.
though.
Yep. That's
Good game. Good game.
Man, they had an opportunity.
They
Which
did. They
is more than often happened last year.
We
If
almost
McCarthy
just
had
lost
gotten
this
home,
game ends. My set's falling apart.
I feel good about tomorrow. Assuming Lorenzen.
Do you?
We'll learn a lot about Lorenzen tomorrow.
Yeah, Scott says in the chat, second place to tied for third. So,
Right.
yeah. Slightly better than last year, but still heartbreak. Yeah, it wasn't as much heartbreak as last year, though, man. That was tough. Yeah, Nuggets time, exactly. Got a Nuggets game going off tonight. DNVR Nuggets popping off in their watch party going on right upstairs.
Right.
We will not be doing another watch along, at least as of now, unless the Rockies continue to show